Hey guys, happy Sunday, happy Taurus New Moon. It hasn't peaked yet. I've been saying pink instead of peak all day, and I was saying this before I put on pink. So the color pink, we're gonna look into the significance of that. I even have a pink pen, but the color pink is a theme, and I do know the last moon that we had. It was um, the last pink moon. Was that in Libra? Yeah, the Libra full moon was a pink moon. So I don't know. I am getting like intuitively that there's more love, more compassion, more grace coming into play with this Taurus new moon. Taurus is earth energy, so things are becoming more grounded, more settled. Yes, some foundations that have been shaken may still be shaking, but there's stabilization coming, or if you don't see the stabilization coming, the plan to have the stabilization is coming, okay? But without further ado, let us pray. We're going to go in the order of the zodiac. We're going to go Aries through Pisces. Don't have that many decks because I want to enjoy my Sunday, and it's early in the day. It's 11:07 a.m. East Coast time. The Taurus new moon peaks at 12:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So yes, pay attention to nature. 144 on the timer when I said that. Pay attention to nature, your neighbors too. Something about it's connected to spirit guides. Let us pray. God, divine source, angels, ancestors, guides, universe, thank you for allowing me to guide the collective Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces on this Taurus new moon energy for us all. Thank you for divine guidance. Thank you for divine insight. God, please bless each and every heart and soul that taps into this energy with me whenever they are guided to do so. Allow us all to be divinely guided and divinely led. No weapon formed against us shall prosper. Gratitude. Thank you for divine foresight. Ashe. Okay, let's pray. Shit. Do we need to pray again? Aries. Aries, so with me just praying and then for me to say, let's pray again, getting into your energy, I do feel like this Taurus new moon is really calling you to connect more. I see the card deep meditation, quiet and stillness, which is in a deck that we are not using, but we're going to use it for you. So let me get it. And the card that I'm referencing, let me turn this down. The card that I'm referencing is the color purple. So I do feel like you're going through a crown chakra activation at this time. But for your third eye to see something clearly, that's why you're being called into quiet and meditation. I hear shut out the noise, shut out the world just for a minute. And for a minute, they're more so meaning like at least a day. Hi, Amika. But let's see, Aries, Taurus New Moon. Hey, y'all. Rich Rice. And you have Eye of the Needle on the bottom. Okay, Aries placements, Taurus New Moon. You have Sky Dancer, Surrender. So for if you're experiencing resistance, do not fight against it, flow with it. The resistance, I hear Beyonce, from now on, I'm going to be my own best friend, but that's that Me, Myself, and I song. But with whatever resistance, really surrender to that, like literally, as the card says. And with Sky Dancers, instead of fighting against it, dance with it, dance with the energy. And then you have Beloved, Radical Acceptance. So there is a change that's happening that is outside of your control at this time. I hear this is ongoing, so this is something that you're already in. Yeah, then on the bottom you have Metox, repairing the mind, body, and spirit. But it's interesting because I feel like you want to propel forward, but the universe is doing the opposite of by intentionally slowing you down. Everything that's happening for you, around you, is very, very intentional, whether you realize that or not. And you know how people like myself believe like there's a meaning in everything. I feel like there's a need for you guys to really take that more seriously at this time. There is something that is imbalanced, which we're about to shift into the tarot. I feel like this is an imbalance you've been facing throughout April, because Sky Dancer Surrender, it's 48, but the number 4, and we're in April, is highlighted. It's very strong at this time. But you also have Drifter, experiencing life as it comes in reverse, with Balancing Act in reverse. That's interesting. It's like a polar opposite. One more, please. Thank you. Okay. Okay, so you have this struggle between when to cease, stop, and when to move forward. Like there's this consistent tug of war with that energy. It's like when you say go is not when spirit is saying go. And then when you say stop is not when spirit is saying stop. Like that's the tug of war. And I feel like this is an internal conflict that's being expressed externally in your, I hear, everyday environment, everyday interactions. And that's why that deep meditation energy. Let me find that card and show it to you. Shit, I think it's in this deck. Yeah, it's right here. So number 11, Justice. Okay. So with Fortune's Wheel, Luck, and Right Timing coming out in reverse to clarify this Drifter, experiencing life as it comes in reverse, with Balancing Act, everything that is happening is to bring you back into balance. And it's interesting because your tongue is being focused. Like I'm literally seeing the tongue. And how I always emphasize, like the tongue is a sword of life and death. Like I live by that, I'll die by that. And with this beloved radical acceptance, this is a heart on fire. And I see that heart on fire emoji. Now, I don't know what context the collective uses it. I personally don't use that emoji. I feel like it could be viewed as, I don't know the meaning. I know there's an emoji dictionary. I'm not about to look it up. But if I were to use it, it would be like passion, like heart on fire in passion, but it could also represent like in rage. Like the opposite of passion is rage. So I do feel like energetically you are torn. It's like there are things that, it's like it brings you so much passion, but there are also things that bring you so much rage. And instead of you transmuting that into an energy of oneness to create a balance of, I hear, empathy with empathy with a sprinkle of forgiveness. I don't know. That is the building of the bridge. That's how you connect the gap. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now, but it's interesting. There's a need to decipher and really discern when spirit is telling you to go and when spirit is telling you to stop, because the way that you are operating, your ego is moving in the opposite in this 3D realm, and it's working against you and not for you. So going back to that energy of what I was saying of needing to flow with the resistance, that resistance is really bringing you back into balance. I hope that makes sense. Okay. Let's see what the tarot has to say. I'm sweating. I just got out the shower. Six of Swords. Yeah, you're still moving ahead, even though it doesn't seem like it. And for you, it's just like mental conflict, mental anxiety, mental anguish. And I do feel like your opposite Libra, because that deep, quiet meditation and stillness, 11, is Libra energy. Like, honey, this is my God, bringing you back into balance, because the heart is not as light as a feather right now. It's like the mental heaviness makes the heart heavy because it's connected. So your crown chakra, it's like your crown chakra is discombobulated in the time where it needs to be clear the most. So the resistance is to it's like purging that discombobulation to create clarity, which is why the purple is highlighted. Okay, I understand. Thank you. Anything else for Aries before we move on to Taurus? Yeah, damn. Shit. Ooh. It's a lot of swords, man. It's a lot of, what the fuck is this? Aries, are you okay? Whew, okay. This shit is heavy. 2 of swords, baby. The 10 of swords. The 3 of swords. Like, are you okay? The 7 of pentacles. The magician in reverse. And the 9 of wands in reverse. You don't have no fight left in you. It's like you have unconsciously, fucking for some of you consciously, it's like you have given up in a sense where you need to, you're really your strongest when you feel like you're at your weakest, when you feel like it's like you're at that point where it's only up from here, because I feel like you are at a place that it's beyond a bottom barrel, but it's mentally. And even if your external environment reflects this, it's just showing you this is your mental. And as I always say, baby, once you lose your mind, you lose everything. Truly, your mind is your fucking strongest and greatest asset in this world, in this life. But with all of these swords, this is, it's like even that laugh I just did, like it felt ingenuine. It's like your smile is I hear disingenuous. But there's a new day coming. There's stability coming. There's a lot of emotion that you're carrying, that you have. This is, yeah, the 2 of swords. There's a lot of compartmentalization going on emotionally. This is a lot of stress. And you know, health is connected to stress. People talk about all of these diseases, but stress is a disease, you know? But it's interesting. I feel like you, like Spirit is asking you, like, where do you want to go from here, Aries, truly? Where do you want to go from here? Because you have a choice. You have a choice between the Ace of Wands and the 2 of Swords. This is also not making the best out of the time that you have. You know, they say we all have the same 24 hours in a day, but how you utilize that makes a difference to how 6 months from now, 3 months from now, a year from now, looks for someone that's just in a 2 of Swords versus someone that's in the Ace of Wands energy. And I feel like, honestly, your biggest battle, whether you realize this, is I feel like you're a person that verbally advertises, like, you know, you don't mind being solo dolo, but that truly breaks your heart. And I feel like you are in denial when it comes to that, and there's a need to really have an Ace of Swords moment with yourself, because you're not even being authentic and honest with yourself for people around you to reflect that authentic energy with you, you know? Yeah. The World reverse, strength. 5 of Pentacles. Whoever you want to come along would really pull you down. It's all divine. All right, let's get your, hold on. What do you have to say to Aries? Because I wasn't going to use you. Relaxation. I wasn't going to use this deck, but it wanted to speak to you. So there's something that you may be trying to do away with that you need to, I hear what? I don't know what that means. Implore? Hold on. Beg someone earnestly or desperately to do something. So you need to implore something, but I feel like this is a tool of yours. Like this has nothing to do with the person. If it is connected to a person, there's someone that you know that can help and guide you, but your ego is too, you hear the bird? Your ego is too involved. So put aside the ego, it'll fucking change your life. Your hard work is paying off. All right, where is the deck that I am using? Where's the Moonology? It's right here. I just showed it to you and asked where it was. So whatever it is, it's in front of you. It's right in front of your face. It's very loud. I don't know. Something's been calling out, but you haven't been answering. Yeah, things are building. So again, the resistance is the alignment, okay? That's what I have to say. I love you. God bless you. Taurus. Taurus, you need to speak up, okay? But happy Taurus New Moon, Taurus. All right, Taurus New Moon for Taurus placements. What's happening? I heard the song, Bitch, I'm the man, got no wife, but the wife be my girl. Success and inner peace and relaxation. And then powers on the bottom. Okay, so the jaguar is your spirit animal at this time. Pisces energy could be very significant. If it's not a person, it's your intuition. You are definitely being divinely guided right now, but there are people around you or energies. I hear energies operating through people that are trying to create division at this time. Yes. So there's a need to be mindful of that, because as you see, this is success, but this jaguar, it's like, honey, it can blend in. What song is that? Outside in all black, you can't see me. Blow the house up like a BP. That's a Boosie lyric. And he's a Scorpio, and that's your opposite. So pay attention. Your instincts, your instincts, baby, are very. I see the clear quartz crystal. So yeah, your instincts are like the clear quartz crystal at this time. Trust them, and that explains this inner peace, Pisces energy. And with relaxation, it's interesting because relaxation is giving you don't give a fuck, okay? I don't know in what context that means, but it feels very lighthearted and you don't give a fuck. So it's like, you know, the world may be fucking on fire, but I hear that song. Who is that? We on fire up in here. It's burning hot. We on fire. Something, something. Get too hot. But it's just like you're good, you're safe, you're protected. So this feels like, it feels like the journey of I'm seeing the Hierophant card and the Hermit card. So the letter H could be significant, but I'm also seeing it as like how with the letter, let me show it to you. How the line that connects is the bridge. Hold on. There's a theme of bridges with this Taurus New Moon. So it's like, I dropped the damn pen. Hold, please. Okay. Hold on. You do not have to fight. Honey, they just be fighting like children. The birds. Anywho, you are this line in between. Like, you don't give a fuck. It's like the separation, you don't give a fuck. If people don't want to fuck with you, you don't, it's just like you don't care. I do feel like your inner peace, you know, peace, the inner peace that you are manifesting, that you are creating for yourself is definitely something that cannot be bought. But it is that it's like your circle of protection is bringing you success. And you are very focused on people that bring you peace more so than anything else at this time. I don't know. It's like, it's interesting. It's like Taurus is creating their table and they're like, who, when I'm in my moments of I'm ready to set some shit off, who is going to be my median? Like, who would be a healthy guide for me? I feel like that's, I don't know, that's a focus of yours at this time. And as I say that, I see like someone's eye in a telescope. So zooming in on something very particular. Let's switch it to Taurus. Like, even with me getting up and telling the birds to stop fighting, like, I don't know. Yeah, the Fool. Taurus New Moon for Taurus placement. Can you clarify each card for me, please? Okay. I love it. If you don't have emotional peace, it's definitely coming. There's a change. I feel like there's a, I don't know if this is an opportunity. I don't know if it's an unexpected gift, but something is coming that's going to, here, Kuna Matata. So there's gonna be a worry ease, and let me tell you why I say that. So clarifying success in reverse is Page of Swords. Clarifying success upright is Page of Swords in reverse. So yeah, with me saying success in reverse, the success that you desire may not be present right now, but there's a breakthrough coming. Okay, if this is upright, this is being in mental conflicts, mental confusion. Pages are messengers, so this is getting like a lot of conflicting information as well. The resources that you think you have, you really don't have. But with this being in reverse, there's again that crystal clear clarity type, your instincts. There's an instinct that you're going to follow that is going to pay off, I hear, drastically. And I also hear dramatic. So I don't know. And then clarifying inner peace, you have King of Cups upright and the Five of Swords in reverse. So this is emotional stability. Emotional maturity as well is something that is, if you've already gained it, this is, you're about to teach it. If you are in the desire to be more emotionally balanced and emotionally intelligent, you are definitely in the becoming of that. And then clarifying relaxation is death. So there's I just keep hearing swift shift, okay? And then with this, the Knight of Wands came out as well to clarify the swiftness of this shift that's coming. But this shift that's coming, I keep saying shift, but I want to say shit. I don't know if that's literal or not though. But if it's not literal, it's movement, which is AKA the Knight of Wands. But there's a lot of knights here too. With the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands, something is in it's in the essence of maturity. So it hasn't quite matured yet, and this could be you. Like you could already be on a certain elevation, certain pedestal, but you're not at your full maturity level. You're not at your full potential. But this, I hear the high rise is coming. I don't know, take whatever I'm saying however it resonates, okay? But I hear be mindful of the leeches. I feel like, yeah, Five of Pentacles came out when I said that, and you have the Nine of Pentacles underneath with the Lovers. As if you I hear if your books are open, so yeah, if you have an open schedule and you're dating, you need to I hear review your vetting process. because I'm seeing people as parasites. So yeah, just in Four of Wands in reverse. So just be mindful of that. Or if you haven't been in the dating game for a while and you're about to get back into it, you need to have a very clear-cut vetting process to not waste your time. And again, your animal instincts are just going to be very on point with people. So take heed to that, okay? Okay. Final message for Taurus, please. Hi, y'all. It's Tauruses. Okay. So you have a time to give rather than take. So with the time to give rather than take, if you haven't did anything of charity recently, you should do so. So if you are, spring cleaning or have spring clean, instead of throwing it away, how can you donate it? How can you give it away? How can you just do something for the earth? Shit, Earth Day just passed not too long ago. Plant a seed is giving back too, but a form of charity would definitely help I hear amazing grace as I look at the Nine of Pentacles. But yeah, take that how it resonates. And with the energy is gaining momentum in reverse, I do feel like with, and going back to relaxation, things may be like, it's like you're floating in a pool or floating in an ocean. Like the water is carrying you, but the body is in full relaxation mode. So it's interesting. I feel like you're used to some form or type of fast money. So this could be working fucking 60 hours a week, always on the go. The body is always in movement. That could be a representation of fast money. It could be literal, okay? There's different methods to the game. Perspective is everything. But it's like whatever energy you have been in with this Nine of Pentacles, you are able to be more, I hear at ease, soldier, but literally at ease, at balance, in rest, and not have to worry. Like things are still steady. The foundation is not crumbling. In actuality, the foundation is strong. And I feel like this is somewhat of a newness. And the more that you give, the more that you are charitable just within the universe, the more that it's like, aw, gratitude, because I feel the gratitude from the universe to you. But yeah, the more that you're charitable in the 3D realm, the more that the universe is charitable with you when it comes to stability. I hope that makes sense. But I love you. God bless you. Happy fucking new moon and happy birthday if you're a Taurus sun. Who's next? Gemini. Where's my Gemini? Hold on, let me write this first. Gemini, if you're losing stuff, your nervous system is a little fucked up, okay? And your mind, you're just not grounded. That's what I want to say. You're not grounded at this time. So if you are losing things, you are ungrounded and you need to slow down. Okay? But happy new moon. Okay. We're using different decks to get different messages because I'm tired of using the same decks and getting the same cards. The tarot may be similar, but it's the tarot. Tarot is really the everyday life, okay? Unless we got a whole bunch of majors, then your life is changing. But the oracles, we're switching it up. Gemini. Hi, love. I feel good. I feel amazing, actually. Thank you for asking. How are you? My Taurus moon and this Taurus new moon feels like I fucking graduated, okay? Yes, strength. I graduated. All right. Gemini. Taurus new moon. What's happening? You have intention in reverse. Whoop! She fall into my candle. You have mountain upright. Okay, it's positive in a sense. You have home in reverse, I understand. And then, ooh, Gemini. Okay. It can be positive. We're going to talk about it. This music, though, I need to switch. So give me a second. All right, I'm going to show you the cards. And I'm going to show you the cards. And I want you to meditate on the energy. And then I'm going to change this music. And then I'm going to read the cards, okay? Okay, we'll take that too. So on the bottom, you have rock bottom. You have intention in reverse, mountain upright. You should listen to the gospel song for every mountain on this good Sunday. I feel like you need a cry from the soul, okay? The soul cry is a different type of fucking cry, okay? You have home in reverse. You have wishing well in reverse. And you have dry desert in reverse too. And we just went to commercial, so the timing is divine. Okay, but think about that. Hold on. Okay, we listen to lo-fi today, okay? I have to turn up that loud. Okay. So, intention in reverse. You are not moving with intention at this time. Especially when it comes to, it's one thing to be goal focused. It's another thing to be intentional in achieving those goals, right? Write the vision, make it plain. Intention is writing the vision, making it plain, upright, okay? You have not been doing that. And with mountain being here, I don't know, I just keep getting the gospel song for every mountain. And if you don't know that song, the lyrics go, for every mountain you brought me over, for every trial you see me through, for every blessing, hallelujah. For this I give you praise. So this lets me know that a lot of you struggle with gratitude in the midst of a storm. And I've been there before. But I don't know, I don't know if some of you have a Christian background, because I just see like a lineage of women ancestors singing Wade in the Water. And I'm trying to get through this message without shedding a tear, but that's just what I see. So I don't know what you are experiencing personally at this time. When it comes to the home, you could be, for some of you, you could be unstable at this time. You could be experiencing an eviction. You could be between couches. You could be couch surfing, you know. You could be some of you could be living in your cars. Some of you could have recently lost a job, which was your form of stability. It's giving like putting all of your eggs in one basket, and also trusting in the system more than you trust in God. This is very deep, Gemini. Okay. Now with dry desert in reverse, I feel like a lot of you should watch The Fifth Element. I watched it the other day. I didn't finish it, but I'm gonna finish it today. But you should watch The Fifth Element. And you are every element that you need. And with you being Gemini, you have if anyone has the mental capacity to figure it out in all of the zodiac, it is you. Your mind is your greatest asset. But with wishing well in reverse, I do feel like for some of you, you could be experiencing a loss because, I don't know, I'm getting this energy of, you know, you view materialism and money. I hear, what did they give Jesus? Gold, frankincense, and myrrh. But you value all of that more than your spiritual connection. And as long as that energy persists, then I hear the 3D will crumble, because Babylon is crumbling. And that energy is a part of Babylon culture. Interesting. And even as I say that and looking at this stone is giving Babylonian culture. You wish for a lot of things that are outside of you when you don't even see yourself as true wish fulfillment. That's a problem too. I don't know. Some of you, it's like you may, I'm really trying not to cry, but it's like you may feel, yeah, they have me look at this rock bottom. I tried to turn it over, but it needs to be seen. So with rock bottom, you may feel like your prayers are not being answered. You're just not being heard. Like God is, I hear, has closed an ear. And when I say that, I'm not talking about like Jesus has closed the ear. Like, I'm talking about the Most High Source. But that's not true. I really do feel like this light is spirit shining a light on you. Like I see you and I'm watching you. It's like this stone energy is like generational. Here's a generational curse of spirituality versus materialism. Like I don't know. And then, but I'm being drawn to like billionaires versus millionaires. Like billionaires they don't flaunt. They're not flashy. It's a different type of energy, you know? I hear there's a difference between someone that's actually wealthy, like that knows their wealth in spirit, versus someone that's just forever chasing that energy. And I feel like some of you have been in that energy of chase when spirit is wanting you to be, because I'm not going to say should, but spirit is wanting you to be in the energy of I am, but that's your choice, but it's a choice that you're not making for yourself. I don't know. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. Clarify intention in reverse for Gemini. Thank you. Mountain. Home. Wishing well. Or for a lot of you, you could be like, they say home is where the heart is, but where is your heart? So do you know what home is to you? Like, that's a real last question to ask yourself. Wishing well. Judgment. Interesting. Dry desert. Anything else? My third eye is itching. Like, I don't know what the fuck that means. Okay. So clarifying intention in reverse is the Four of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there is, I just hear unrest. Clarifying mountain is Page of Pentacles in reverse. There is an uprooting that needs to happen. Clarifying home in reverse is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So this feels like a deadlocked energy. Clarifying wishing well in reverse with Judgment. Wade in the water. Dry desert in reverse with the Nine of Wands in reverse is it's not having no fucking fight left. But there's always a light at the end of the tunnel. And this mountain card is reflecting that light. But you have to know that you are that light that's at the end of the tunnel. All of these cards are reversed. Two of Pentacles reversed, Justice reversed, Three of Wands in reverse, the Ace of Wands in reverse. Like, Gemini, I don't know what to say. And I don't know what to say because I feel like you're in this energy of like you're having a series of bad luck. But this is a series of choices and consequences. Deeply. And this is also not learning from the people before you as well, with Judgment being here. What's the advice? Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles upright, King of Swords in reverse. So the advice is really get out of your own way. And people, there's a need to know that advice, I feel like you confuse advice with like attacks. And advice could be constructive criticism, because a lot of people don't know how to receive constructive criticism. Or some of you have this energy of, it's like if you disagree with, you don't know how to agree to disagree either. And then it's like if someone disagrees, they're an enemy, and that's not true. You make enemies whether you realize this or not. So it's, again, going back to getting out of your own way. And this is also looking at the mirror and sometimes saying to yourself that you are the fucking problem, okay? Because I've had to say that to myself a couple of times. But then after saying that, to change that, because you can't have forgiveness without changed action, I had to change from the inside out. But I do feel like this is a current lesson of yours. And honestly, I see a split scale. Like, I see some of you in the energy of we shall overcome and standing strong in that, and like utilizing the strength of your ancestors. I almost said the name Esther. We'll look into who Esther was in the Bible real quick. But your ancestors, to stand on that. And then for others of you, I see a broken scale. Like, that's just reincarnation to try it again. Hold on. We'll look into Esther, get your advice, and move on to Cancer. But Easter will be significant for you as well. Did Easter already pass? It did. I feel like I just fucking, I don't know what just happened. I don't know. What happened on Easter last Sunday? Yeah, you're stuck in a past time somewhere. I don't know. That shit was weird as fuck just now. What was I about to look up? Who was Esther? In the Bible, Esther is a Jewish woman who becomes queen of Persia and saves her people from a plot to exterminate them. Interesting. All right. Esther was taken from her home and came to live in the palace along with many other girls of the harem. She was Jewish but never revealed her nationality or family background as Mordecai. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. She was Jewish but never revealed her nationality or family background as Mordecai had advised her. God gave her great favor among all there. God gave her great favor among all there, and she soon became queen. The book of Esther is one of only two in the Bible named for women. The other is Ruth. It is also one of the two books of the entire Bible that doesn't actually mention God's name. Interesting. It is said during a time when so the month of June will be significant, but it's said during a time when the Jews suffered much racial hatred. They had become a minority in Persia for years, but I just hear worldwide. I don't know, June. So with that past tense, history is about to repeat. I'm talking too much. Let's get your advice. Sorry. I don't know. Which card? Which deck? Oh. I don't know when you put that in the comment section, but I love that you love it. All right, final message for Gemini. That's too many. Okay, we'll take these two. Actually, we'll take all of them. All right, so you could be seeing a lot of fours. I'm seeing all of them. Like 4-4, 1244, 144, 344, 844. But you have believe in the impossible. Because, yeah, a lot of you, I don't know, this may feel like a mission impossible for you, but it's time to take action, okay? I just hear pop smoke. I don't know, but I'm on go. That's the energy you need to be on, okay? Be on go and believing in the impossible. And then you have a new romantic cycle begins in reverse. This is not the time for dating and relationships for you. A fiery climax approaches. There's a distraction coming. That distraction is a test. I love you. God bless you. Mwah. Cancer. Happy Taurus New Moon. It hasn't peaked yet, but happy Taurus New Moon. Cancer. You know, as a side note, I feel like some of you, especially if you're a Cancer sun, you really despise that your zodiac name is connected to a health element. I don't know. That's just something that's it bothers you. But Cancer. Ooh, okay. So you have Spirit of the River, movement toward adventure. Ooh, and the Herald of Change. I hear, hold on. A change is coming. Yeah, hold on. Don't you worry about a thing. Hold on. You can make it. But this Taurus New Moon is bringing a shift, okay? I hear in the right direction and a needed direction. I feel like I'm yelling. But then, baby, scared money don't make no money, okay? You have the bold, almost said the bold, what? The bold self in reverse. So you're struggling, your self-confidence. I hear you put your self-confidence on the bandwagon, but you have the disowned self in reverse. But so if you feel like you've lost yourself, you know, you've lost your way, you lost the essence of you, you're about to reconnect with that energy, but on a more elevated frequency type ish, okay? And when I say frequency, heavy energy on the frequency, because this Spirit of the River, this is movement inside of the water, okay? It's in the depths. So I feel like you're deep in something right now. Now, for some of you, you're deep within an initiation, like, honey, you can't get out now type of energy. I don't know. I don't know what some of y'all are doing, because I see people signing their name, like blood contracts, like signing their name in blood contracts, okay? I don't know what that's about. Some of you, I don't know. It's interesting because I see that blood contract shit, and then like I just see Capricorn. You know, Capricorn represents the devil, but it's like flashes of it. But so you have a decision to make, okay? I'm about to jump, but let me just get out the fucking message, okay? So, because some of you are deep into some shit that you didn't realize what the fuck you was getting into, and now you're in so deep you don't know how to get out. It's like trying to escape a fucking cult. But for others of you, it's like something is coming, and it's like, do you have a price? I don't know. But it's also like I'm getting, don't take the first offer. And then I'm seeing, what's his name? Kai Cenat, is that how you say his name? And then I just see contracts. I don't know, but back to just a more everyday life type shit. There's a change happening with this Taurus new moon, and with both step forward and reverse, there's a going back to what I said of putting your confidence on the bandwagon. But you see how, like, look at the energy of her and this horse, and even if you're a masculine energy, there's this emergence happening. But it feels very exciting as well. But as exciting as it feels, something is dangerous too. But I don't mean to say that like to project fear. It's just, it's a reality of a situation. Something is dangerous, which is why with both step forward, yeah, you need to, I hear, pay attention to the direction that you're walking in, okay? That's very important. Yeah, the Empress. I just hear, don't move so fast. Clarify a movement toward adventure for Cancer. You have the Fool in reverse. Herald of Change, the Horseman. Knight of Cups. Horses are significant. So we're gonna look up the horse as a spirit guide. Yeah, you don't see something clearly. Something could also be a setup at this time. Here, someone's gonna come up. Yeah, the moon. Cancer, Pisces. Cancer. This is, hold on. Okay. This is interesting. So I don't know if it was Aries or Taurus, but I was advising them to trust their instincts. I think it was Taurus. And this is a Taurus new moon. So this message applies to you too. I don't know, and I know we're in Taurus season right now too, but something is not right. Okay? Someone's hiding something. And with the Fool in reverse, yeah, because the Fool in reverse is clarifying movement toward adventure. Okay, someone thinks they are slick. Okay, I hear slick, sneaky. Like someone thinks like their shit don't stink, but honey, that shit is foul. Like, I don't know, Cancer. Like I can see it and I can sense it, but I can't make out what it is specifically. But something's going on, and that's a Taurus reading. Okay, something is going on. And then you have Four of Cups and the Nine of Swords. Your dreams are not quite literal, but the messages are very fucking loud at this time. So pay attention to your dreams. There's a lot of like, yeah, clouds, confusion. Your dreams are trying to help you figure out what the fuck is going on. They're trying to show you something, but you're not seeing it. Stop tanking. I said yes, tanking. I don't know what tanking. Something is about to fall. Something is about to fall through, and purposefully. It feels like divine intervention is about to be on full go mode, simply because of whatever this, I don't know, someone's name could start with the letter S too, but it's sneaky. Like their spirit is emotionally manipulative like a motherfucker, okay? Especially with all of this water here, the moon, the Knight of Cups, Seven of Cups, the spirit of the river. It's a lot of fucking water energy, and you are water. So someone is using your own emotions to manipulate you. I hear R. Kelly, step in the name of love, but for the sake of love. I don't know. Now I see what the fuck is For the Love of Ray J? Is it a show? Because I've heard of it. I never watched this shit. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's dating. I don't know if it's a reality show. I really don't know. But if this isn't romantic, like someone is using your kindness as a manipulation tactic. Like, even if you're someone that always shows up, like, that's being used. Your kindness is being used. It's like someone can never save themselves, but you can always save them. I don't know. Now I hear don't save them. They don't want to be saved. But the moon in reverse, yeah, something is about to tank. Something is about to come out. I hear expelled, revealed. This is going to happen in Gemini season. When does Gemini season start? Next month? In May? You'll be seeing 555. Yeah, and this is 55. Because I hear Tupac, things will never be the same, and he's a Gemini. Yeah, 8 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Here, sleeping with my homie. I don't even know if that's a song, but I hear it like that. So if you got a homie that's a singer, musician, okay, I don't know. I just hear don't trust them around your people. I don't know what I'm talking about, Gemini. 8 of Pentacles. So let's take it from, if there's a work environment, if you got some shit going on in the work environment, okay, there's emotional manipulation in the fucking work environment too. Okay, people wanna, they're not your friend. I hear friends. How many of us have friends? Ones we can depend on. We have Pisces energy here with Hanged One in reverse, and we have air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in reverse. This is interesting. What else? And we have fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. This is 3 people, 3 of Cups. And then this is someone separated. 8 of Pentacles. I hear Don't Trust by Juicy J. Whew, interesting. Yeah, 2 of Swords. You need to protect yourself at this time. You need to be on guard. You need to protect your heart chakra. There's a lot of manipulation going on. This is like, oh, kumbaya when all are in sync, but then it's like everyone has their own agenda with you. Especially like if you embody Cancer energy naturally, like if you embody the spirit of the river, like if you embody that nurturing energy naturally, like people that's a source. You're a source. So with this 8 of Pentacles, and I know you're water energy, but it's giving Cancer, first off, bitch, mind your business. So this is a time to really just stay focused at this time. Do not get involved with the extras. I hear extra, extra. I don't even know if that show is still on TV, but you know, that's a lot of gossip about other people's fucking business and shit. So yeah, just protect yourself at this time. Anything else with this for Cancer? I feel like this Taurus New Moon is showing you what's hidden in the shadows. What's happening up in the air. Yeah, and look, this 6 of Pentacles. So I don't know, the energy that you carry, you could definitely be in your high vibrational Cancer energy somehow, some way at this time, or in, you know, working towards becoming that. And then they're just like Cancer, I need you, honey. You think I'm suffering? And let them suffer. High Priestess, you are not God, okay? Walk away. Thank you. The Star. You are supposed to be healing yourself at this time, pouring into yourself at this time. This card fell on the ground. Okay, you're not able to, because every time you start to, it's like, Cancer, Cancer. I just hear this extra, extra. But at this time, Cancer spirit is saying the 8 of Pentacles and the Star is your focus. Okay, this focusing on you, pouring into you, you know, really taking that time out for solitude with this Piscean energy being here, really trusting your emotions, knowing which emotions are yours and which are of others, is going to bring you the change that you want. And I do feel like there is emotional fulfillment that is on the horizon for you as well. But you need to be mindful of your circle. With this Eight of Pentacles, the circles, this is a circle. Be mindful of the fucking circle. See the circle around the crown, okay? Circles, circles. And they're showing me like when, like from Urkel to Stefan, you know? So it's like your energy is Stefan, and then people energetically feel like fucking Urkel. And then when they're around you, it's like, oh, I don't know. I'm just someone, you're a source of something. I can't iterate that enough, okay? I'm about to burn some sage. Let's get the advice. Hold on, I feel like this has something to say. Cancer, Taurus New Moon. Yeah, Dragon's Lair. Do mother yourself at this time. Father yourself at this time. Okay, you need you. Okay, the song by Lloyd. I need you like the sun needs the summer. Honey, yeah, time for healing. Heal yourself at this time. All right, final message for Cancer, please. And then we move on to Leo. Thank you. You have believe in the impossible. So every once in a blue moon, I don't know, something's about to happen that's very rare. Pay attention to that. You have hold your vision in reverse. See? Confidence. Confidence is your key to success. It's in reverse. And emotions are running high. That emotional maturity and shit. Okay? I don't know. There's something that you want to achieve and you are really doubting yourself, honey. And Spirit is saying, you know, hope and doubt cannot live together. Hope and doubt is like oil and water, okay? But you like to remix shit like oil and vinegar. I don't know what the fuck that means. But yeah, you like to remix shit like oil and vinegar when it's really oil and water, meaning it's not compatible. But also, I hear impossible. I think that's on Cinderella. And, you know, no one ever thought that Cinderella would be Cinderella, you know? So whatever you may think that is impossible, you have the vision because it's possible. So instead of you, it's like, oh, out of this world. Is it? I don't know. I do feel like with this confidence is your key to success. You're psyching yourself out with something. And it's creating an emotional... It's like you're becoming, yeah, it's creating an emotional heaviness when really whatever this is that you're being asked to birth, create, or do will manifest the emotional relief for you. So really, I just hear tap back into the vision and lock in on that, like wholeheartedly. Period. I'm hungry. But I love you. God bless you. I need to burn some sage. But just be mindful of that energy around you, because that shit is... devil, get up off me. Okay? Okay. Leo. Leo, 411, baby. Information is on the way. I hear exposed and revealed, that reading. Hold on. Okay. I'm gonna like the incense. A happy Taurus New Moon, Leo. I hope all is well. Hey. Okay. Without further ado, I thought the music was done. I'm like, hold up. Wait. All right. Leo. Taurus New Moon for Leo spirit was have a ooh shit. All right, no. We're gonna reshuffle. But what did I say? Information is coming to you. Hold on. Okay. I don't think this is information that you are seeking, but it is being delivered to you. It's something you need to know. But I just don't know if this is about you or someone else. Interesting. So this is about you. So you have come together in reverse with balancing act upright. Okay. The number 11 is significant. I feel like there was some shit I was supposed to look up. I was supposed to look up the color pink at the beginning, but anywho. Leo, Taurus, New Moon. Peaks of joy in reverse. Okay. Rock bottom in reverse. And then goblins. Goblins came out when I put all the cards back and I was like, that's too many. Anything else for Leo? So there's a chapter that's finished, okay? And I say that because you have education in reverse. There's something has already been learned. Something is complete. Something is finished, okay? Come together is in reverse. Balancing act and goblins are the only cards that are upright. Balancing act, upright. Peaks of joy is in reverse. Rock bottom is in reverse and goblins is upright. So goblins upright is giving me you got PTSD with some shit right now. And I feel like this is in regards to a cycle in your life. Now come together in reverse. Again, something is finished. And with balancing act, it's giving divine justice. But with peaks of joy in reverse, you're not settled in that divine justice. You're not, and that's letting me know you're not settled in an achievement of something. And with rock bottom being in reverse, you have achieved. But with goblins, there's an energy of darkness that's lurking. Because these goons are lurking. I don't know. People, there could be a lot of people sending you negative energy at this time as well. I just feel like these are projections. And usually negative energy projections are people see you doing something that they want to do. I don't know. It's like, I mean, you're Leo. You're the sun. Naturally, you're a fucking bright light. So I don't know. I just feel like that energy, that light energy is triggering people. And instead of you being fully embodied in your light energy, that it's like the darkness is trying to propel. I don't know, but yet light is created from darkness, so it's like something that they're bringing towards you, you already have the power to defeat because you were birthed from it. Does that make sense? Just give me a second. I've been trying to drink this since I started drinking. Hold on. Is this the beat to lovers and friends? Yes, it is. Okay, lo-fi hip hop. So lovers and friends. Interesting. Interesting. And then you have come together in reverse. So there's a lot. It's a lot happening. Hold on, turn it up too high. There's a lot happening. It's a lot. And I do feel like this energy that you're in, yes, okay, you have your own, you're your own being, you're your own frequency, you're your own energy, but there's a lot. This goblin's energy is not yours, okay? Naturally, it's not yours, okay? However, you have people conflicted on, it's like, yes, y'all are friends, or I don't like that word friends, but I'm gonna just go with this song title, lovers and friends, but they want to be more to that, more than that. Or people are lying to you about what the fuck they got going on. There's more to that. Interesting information is coming to you, okay? Divine justice, balancing acts. And it's interesting because this is giving me the energy of purification. It's giving the energy of like baptism, like that energy, that purification that comes after a baptism, metaphorically speaking. And this balancing act, she's looking towards the peaks of joy. Like I'm in this renewal, I'm in this rebirth, I'm in this newness, right? But yet I'm unable to really experience wholesome happiness. And if you're single, I don't feel like this is because you're single. Even if you're together, there's this, your own partner cannot like your ass, okay? And I just feel like there's just something. It's like, let's just say, when you walk in a room, you get all of the attention. Some people love that about their partner, but you got someone that they don't like that, okay? It's like they feel, I hear minuscule, that word, when they stand next to you. I don't know what the fuck that means, but the bird, okay? We on to something here. And I do feel like it's like people want to have some type of future with you, but they don't want to let go of the past. So I don't have conversations about third party, but this comes together. It's like people just want you to be a part of it. It's like however Leo can be a part is enough for me. And Leo is like, fuck no. Okay, and then it's like and with peaks of joy being in reverse, this is being happy, or him or her being happy on their own, but in reverse, it's like people spite that energy. I don't know. It's like, yes, you are by nature known as a tribal energy, but there could be times where you don't want to be in a fucking tribal energy. You just want to be the fucking lion in the fucking wilderness trying to just figure it the fuck out for yourself. But it's like because you don't want to be in that tribal energy, you're just, I don't know, it's very fucking weird. Like you don't want, it's like you want to come together with yourself. You're in this energy. Balancing act is finding yourself. Okay, truly finding yourself, knowing your likes, dislikes, like getting to know you. And every time we elevate and go through a fucking evolution, it's a new version of ourselves that we need to learn, we need to adapt, we need to get to know. And when you honor that energy, people fucking hate that shit, aka the goblin. So it feels like this feels like a spiritual battle for sure. Okay, but again, there's divine justice. Like the verdict, the outcome, I just hear it's already been served. Anything else with this before we move to the tarot for Leo? Okay, that's that on that. Yeah, intention in reverse, commitment in reverse, and sacred pull. This is very, I don't know, you and other people, there's friction for sure. No, let me say it a different way. With whatever is out of alignment, there is a lot of fucking friction. And whatever is in alignment, it is cohesive, it is balanced, it is sacred. Whatever is out of alignment is fucking dry. And if you're conflicted, the clarity is coming, okay? Again, information is coming to you. Actually, I want to clarify all of these. Hold on. Leo. I hear Riot by 2 Chainz. I feel like that's summer 2025. I don't know, this summer is about to be interesting. It's gonna be a hot summer too. Okay, goblins. Rock bottom. Peaks of joy. Balancing act. Yes, Queen of Pentacles. Come together. That's fucking Tower. Intention. Death. You have 2 majors. I don't know what this card is though. Oh, the 4 of Wands. I hit my head. So clarifying goblins is the 7 of Wands. Clarifying rock bottom in reverse is the 4 of Wands. It's a lot of fire here. Clarifying peaks of joy in reverse is the 10 of Swords. You are going back to what I said about something is over. There's a cycle that you are very worried about repeating, and it's not going to repeat. Balancing act is being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. And then come together in reverse is being clarified by the Tower. And then death is clarifying intention in reverse. So Leo, I hear enough is enough. But with the Tower and come together, I'm going to start there. With the Tower and come together in reverse, things that are out of alignment, again, it's falling, it's crashing. I do feel like you're moving into this energy of, it's not stability, it's better than that. But I don't know what word to use, but it's better than stability. With the Queen of Pentacles, it's giving self-sufficiency, but there's a lot of, it's like I don't know, it's also giving like past demons haunting you with this goblin energy. And with 7 of Wands, which would be your energy fighting back against that. Going back to what I said, like you were birthed from darkness, so you already have what it takes to defeat what's being projected towards you. With 4 of Wands and rock bottom, your relationships, like if you have cycles of, you know, you don't have long-term relationships, long-term friendships, shit, you don't have tribe, you don't have community, you think you do, but then that shit falls, it crumbles. There's tower moment after tower moment with things that come together for you. That's changing. There's stability coming. It's like going from one opposite to another, one extreme to another extreme, but it needs to happen to create balance. You've I don't know, you've achieved something, beloved, but there's this with peaks of joy and 10 of Swords, like I don't like that. I really don't fucking like that. And with this intention in reverse and death, you are being very intentional at this time. You're being very purposeful at this time as well. But can you talk to me about this peaks of joy and 10 of Swords? So yeah, you're about, oh. So people that you've disconnected from don't wish you well. They do not wish you well. They wish your downfall on you. But it's not gonna fucking happen. 5 of Cups in reverse, 5 of Pentacles in reverse. No, for every trial you see me through, I hear that lyric specifically, devil in reverse. It's like, even if you've been through the journey of Job, honey, in the journey of Job, the devil allowed God allowed the devil to test Job, okay? But it's like throughout the tests and the trials, 10 of swords, yes, you have all of these fucking swords, memories, lessons, okay? Shit, these could represent failures, but you go from this to this to this. So whatever people should really, it's like you should pray for your enemies. That's a way to remain in the energy of lightness. Like, pray for your enemies. You never know the reasons why. But to do the opposite of that, it's like for every negative affirmation, God multiplies that in a positive, abundant way times 10. Does that make sense? So it's like somebody should really just shut the fuck up. But several people should really just shut the fuck up. But they're not. They're not. Because, you know, people are heavily in their ego, okay? If their misery loves company. And that's what's changing for you. You are eliminating the misery that accompanies or tries to accompany your energy, and people just don't like that. People don't like how you defend yourself, how you protect yourself, how you speak up for yourself. How, I don't know. It's just it feels like you're just triggering. You're a trigger, like you're the fucking bullet. Okay, that's what it feels like. Hi, Pharaoh. Yeah, the Page of Pentacles. All is well. Are we good? Yeah, Two of Pentacles. As long as you remain intentional, Leo, things will continue to be in balance. Once you so this is basically you are balancing spirituality and practicality, and as long as you remain intentional in that, all will be well. If you fall from that, then you'll have to repeat a lesson. So don't do that. You are also in the energy of focusing on how the glasses are full versus empty, which is shifting a cycle for you naturally as well. Okay, yeah. Healing, High Priestess. Why are there so many fucking ads on the lo-fi? Let's get your advice, and I'm moving on to Virgo. Let me see what this says. Matters of the heart are significant. The heart, I don't know, the heart is clearing out something. Because my heart clear quartz, I have it in front of my Rose of Jericho. You know, the Rose of Jericho is the resurrection rose, but this is a heart. So there's something that's, and it did a spin. So something is clearing out, like I said. Leo. Taurus New Moon. Courage. Yeah, your courage literally leads to delight. Okay, I just want to see what this deck had to say. That's not your advice, though. Or final message. But final message for Leo. Whatever this final message is, it has to do with whatever this goblin energy is that you're dealing with currently. You have look at the bigger picture in reverse. So you may be trying to see like what, yeah, here, what's the reason? But there's no, you're focusing too much on something. Yeah, time to breathe out is in reverse. Nothing is yet set in stone. I just hear your enemies already taken care of. Yes, time to release negativity. On the bottom, conclusions are within reach. Full moon eclipse. Your commitment is being tested. So the goblin energy is a reflection of what does it take for you to give your power away to a situation? What does it take to get you to be off your game? What does it take? That's that commitment that's being tested. Like, what takes you over the edge? Like, what is your limit? How far can you be pushed? It's that type of shit. And even if you are pushed or triggered, I hear you need to poker face. You need to, yeah, I hear play face, but poker face. Like, I don't know, your enemies are watching. And you may be very aware of this, but you're putting too much focus on this. So it's like, instead of being focused on why they're watching, what their intent is, honey, it's like, give them a fucking show, okay? And, you know, Nicki has Did It On Them, but Yo Gotti has a remix called Shit It On Them to that same song. So, yeah, step out of your comfort zone, give them a show. That's that. Moving on to Virgo. That was a bar. Okay. Is this for Virgo? Okay, also Leo, there's a new opportunity coming. Okay, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Happy Taurus New Moon. Okay. 1, 2, 3. It's 12:31. Okay, Virgo, healing, chaos, patience. There's a situation that's changing at a snail's pace. I hear it's really at God's pace. Yeah, success in reverse. But you are, I hear you're not taking it like a soldier, for real, for real. I don't know. It's interesting because the energy feels offensive in a sense. So, okay, let me just see. Virgo. Yeah, release. So you have healing, chaos upright, patience upright, success in reverse, release in reverse. And then you have wonders. And I was seeing this card, courage, and I'm happy it fucking came out for you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So it's interesting. So you're the only human zodiac sign, right? But it's interesting because, oh, my nose is itching. If you're a Virgo sun, your birthday could be in August. Fuck, my nose is itching. However, it's like you're trying to have the courage of a lion, right? And you can have Leo placements in your chart. And I don't know if this is someone that you're looking up to. Like, I don't know what this is. But something feels inauthentic. Which is contributing to success being in reverse. Now, with healing chaos, there is a change that's coming. It's in a positive direction. The heron is your spirit animal at this time. And if you know anything about the heron is all about patience, okay? If you've never observed a heron in real life and how they move when they are searching for food, you should watch a video, okay? It's a patience like no other, okay? Truly, it's a lesson within itself. And there's a breakthrough coming, okay? I'm sandwiching this, okay? I'm going from positive to the negative to the positive. This is very intentional. There is a breakthrough coming, okay? There's a shift coming. It's happening at a snail's snail's pace. But there could be something about the place, so you should get into astrocartography, okay? Because astrocartography could be contributing to, your current location could be contributing to your lack of success at this time. But with release in reverse, you are also it's like you're holding on to a specific outcome. And that outcome isn't going to bring you the success that you desire, which is why you aren't receiving it, but you're not being flexible with spirit. Shit, you're not being flexible with spirit. You're being very, very rigid with spirit. And that's also contributing to why things are moving slower versus faster. Now, with healing chaos, tornadoes move swiftly, right? And you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 8 damn butterflies on this healing chaos card. So 8, yes, you know, the collective likes to associate 8 with money. I associate 8 with karma and transformation and also legacy, okay? So it's like spiders have 8 legs. You create your own web. And It's giving the energy of imitation. It's not fucking flattery. And it's one thing to have, what is it called? Those that you are inspired by, those that you look up to. But it's interesting, and I've noticed this within the collective and even within myself. So this is, we're just having a conversation right now, but it's like that inspiration, we will start to be so fucking inspired that we don't even realize where we are replicating and duplicating. Now, I've been through a journey. Let me pause the music with this, because what the fuck is an authentic fucking thought? Because if we come from a source and we are our tribe and community, like, then we would come from the same ultimate source of energy, which means that that idea, that originality is from source. And so I can understand, like, you know, I notice when people are aligned in the same frequency, especially readers, the readings, they may fucking tie in, okay? It's that they're tapped into the same fucking source, okay? So when it comes to like imitation and authenticity and originality, it's a very thin fucking line, because bitch, is it truly fucking original from you? Because that thought came from a fucking source. And if you don't take heed, it will be passed on to someone else. So, and it's levels to this shit. So there's multiple layers to it, okay? There's multiple fucking layers, and people want to simplify some shit that cannot be fucking simplified at times, okay? It's a lot of shit that's outside of the fucking box that people try to put in a fucking box, and they are wrong, okay? So with whatever this is, it's like it's not to say inspiration is one thing, copying and pasting is a fucking another thing. That's plagiarism, okay? So it's like, I don't know. I hope you understand the difference that I'm trying to iterate here. But it's a very thin line between inspiration and copying and pasting. And I feel like there's something, it's like, let's just say you have a dream, right? You have a dream, and then you're inspired by another dream. But it's like, instead of you using that root and that fucking, literally that root of your original dream to then create a branch for something else that you're inspired by, you literally say, fuck the fucking root of your fucking dream, and then tap into something else that should be just a branch to your fucking trunk of the tree, but you're trying to make it the trunk tree. Does that make sense? And that's not okay. And so you're about to have this personal fucking breakthrough for yourself, and there's a need you need to be honest on where you are weak. And that's going back to that courage of the fucking trying to have the courage of the fucking lion, when it's like, baby, you're not the lion, you're the fucking bird. You're a little bit more fucking fragile, okay? Because you are the only human sign, and you are not backed up by an animal like most of the other zodiac. And then, beloved, your opposite is a fucking fish. Now, you got the fucking sharks and shit, yes, but that is water shit. It's not land shit. There's a fucking difference, okay? And there's a need to really honor those differences and know that those differences are your fucking strengths, and build on that, instead of using that as a form of shame. And as a form of shame then leads to people fucking feeling sorry for you, and instead of people really fucking genuinely fucking helping you, it's like, bitch, I feel sorry for you. There's just a difference. I don't know what the fuck I'm hitting on, but I can tell my energy is very high right now, so I'm hitting on something, okay? Okay, let's bring the music back. Actually, it's a fucking commercial again, so we'll keep this a cappella for now. But yeah, once you realize that, that's when the power and the transformation truly comes in at this time, okay? There's a need to be vulnerable with your weaknesses. That's the problem. Yeah, okay. Whew. Virgo. You hear the rooster? I don't know if y'all hear it. One of my neighbors has a rooster. In the tea leaf card, that's an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. But then the roosters are also a wake-up call. Hi, Steve. Hold on, I'm gonna read the comments in a second. So, I don't even know what the fuck I'm clarifying, Virgo, but you have Four of Pentacles in reverse with Temperance. You're just a little bit more sensitive, beloved, and that's okay. Like this trying to go hard, okay, honey, it's like you're not a fucking fighter, babe. You're a lover. And when you are fighting, you really just want to fucking love. And that's okay. Now, on behalf of like the lion, okay, because I am a lion, it just be different for us, okay? It don't be, it's like if I'm fighting you, there's levels to it. Because there was one point where I was fighting and I really wanted to love. At this point in time, if I'm fighting you, like, bitch, it's a war. It's a war, and then leave me the fuck alone when the war is done, okay? I just want nothing. 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 Whatever the Dream Girl song, okay? That's what the fuck it be. So, I don't know. You're not that. You're not that. You're temperance, okay? You're more, I want to say angelic, but the angels be going hard too. So it's just, I don't know. But everything is fine. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Everything is fine, Virgo. All is well. But there is power in your, no, there's magic in your weaknesses. That's what I want to say. Wonders. And that's your breakthrough energy, okay? Okay. What else for Virgo? This deck is done. Did we pull? Yeah, we did. All right, what do you have for Virgo? Gentle gardener. Yeah, it's like you're watering gardens that are not your own. That's a fucking problem too. This is like, you know, building the vision of someone else's dream, but not building your own vision, or thinking that you assisting in the building of another's vision, that's gonna be reciprocated from that same whoever. It doesn't work like that. It can work like that, but it's not working out like that. Yeah. Gentle gardener in reverse, one ring circus. You are meant to do something solo. You do not want, and yes, we need community. I'm very aware of that. I'm very fucking aware. Let me just be clear on that. Community is needed. We're surrounded by billions of people for a fucking reason, okay? Honey, it takes a village for a fucking reason. And honey, that village is a tribe for a fucking reason. But there are certain walks of life that are pure fucking solo. And you are not, it's like you're like, fuck no. And you may be okay with it for like 30 days. What the fuck is that? No disrespect, but truly, what the fuck is 30 days, okay? When we have fucking people are living past 100 these days. What is 30 days past 100 years? You know, and compared to 100 years, there is no fucking comparison. There needs to be a balance. And right now, whatever journey that you are in achievement to requires a specific hermit mode type of energy. And hermit mode, which you are, Virgo, the fucking hermit card is a journey of self and a discovery of self. And honey, you are the fucking light, okay? No one's coming to save you but whoever is in the spirit realm. So that is something that you're being asked to adapt to, and you do adapt to it, but you don't see it through to the end, and that's a problem. You like 50-50, fuck it. Spirit says eliminate 50-50 from your fucking vocabulary. Can you be 100? Okay? Jeez, Louise. I don't know whose name is Louise, okay? But yeah. Fuck a 50-50, okay? Yeah. One ring circus in reverse though. Again. And then you have making a choice. You're about to be giving another opportunity. I just hear it's another test. It's up to you. Let's get your advice. I'm moving on to Libra. Final message for Virgo, please. Full moon in Virgo, you are good enough. You can do it on your own. Now, I don't know if this is a narrative, and then, yeah, your hard work is paying off, doing it on your own. New moon in Capricorn will be in Capricorn season. So you have, it is April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. You have 8 months. The number fucking 8. You have eight months to just start there, okay? You do 1 month, can you make it 8 months? That's a challenge. Fuck a TikTok challenge. Actually, no, make it a TikTok. Make it a time challenge, okay? Because that's timing. I don't know. That's all I have to say. I love you. You need to do something, though. Chris Brown. I'm chucking my deuces up to her. I'm moving on to something better, better, better. Maybe I was about to start talking about... Never mind. Moving on. Who's next? Libra. But everyone should go see Sinners, okay? That's all I have to say. Libra. Okay. Happy Taurus New Moon. You're the year of the rooster. That's interesting. I'm an earth snake. So this is, I think this is like in Chinese astrology, this is like the metal snake, but I'm an earth snake. But anywho, yeah. Libra. Taurus New Moon. Happy New Moon, Taurus. We got less than 3 hours before it peaks. Ego, so you have... there's an ego death. Let me just say that. Compassion in reverse. But there's an ego death that you're experiencing that's creating resentment within the heart. Ooh, experiencing life as it comes. There's a problem. You got a problem with something. But something is fated too. Interesting, interesting. So your house is not a home. That's what this is giving. Vanishing mirror, ego sublimination, upright, heart home, compassion is in reverse. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes, is in reverse. And then you're ending with skywriting the fates. So really, I know we hear it all the time, but everything is happening as it's supposed to. But you... Side note, I'm getting someone doing magic and that's like you did it and it's backfiring on you, Libra. That's what it's giving me intuitively. Just got to put it out there. This vanishing mirror is kind of like you didn't know what the fuck you was doing and you learned a lesson, or you're learning a lesson. And with this skywriting the face, I don't know, someone's working with runes. And runes, when I was working with runes, I actually love runes, working with runes. I haven't done it in a while, but when I was working with runes, at that particular space in my life, I was very desperate. And I didn't know what the fuck I was doing because I was so fucking desperate. And honey, I learned a lesson too. And it feels like you are too. But this is also giving, it feels like a fucking love spell gone wrong. It just does. That's not funny, but that's what it feels like, okay? I know my humor be dark at times. Yeah, and you have Magician's Sword, confidence in your magic on the bottom. Yeah, something is not, it didn't turn out the way that you hoped to, and it was meant to be that way. This is also, it's like forcing something. This is going deep. I don't know. People in this spiritual community are about to learn some type of lesson. So, but this is also giving me, it's like necromancy. If you don't know what necromancy is, that's playing with the scales of life, bringing people back to life from the other side. I don't know. It's very interesting. But, or let's just say this isn't you. Like let's just say you went to a practitioner. Like you don't know you just don't know who people will be working with and stuff. But it's like seeing the success. This is like being led with the physical eye and not the third eye, and then that shit backfiring like a motherfucker. Like, this is that. Okay? Now, if you don't have none of that going on, you are also experiencing an ego death if you don't have any of that going on. But I feel like this ego death is more so a reality of yours being shattered in a sense. And I feel like this is kind of the energy of, I don't want to say taking your power back, but with experiencing life as it comes in reverse, it feels like you're in the energy of initiation. And with heart home compassion, this is like, I feel like you've been in deep thought or deep meditation in regards to like, what is a home to you? Like, what is a home environment? What does that feel like? When you're in connections with people or in community with people, like, do you feel connected? Do you feel like it's a resonating energy, or is it something like you just feel out of place? I don't know. I feel like that's just a lot of focus for a lot of you. And with the fates, like, I feel like there's this, the more that you realize what you truly want and the more that you do not settle, the more that it's like the reality that it's like, okay, thinking like you will never find the one, okay, and just, dating and just trying all different types of people, places, and things and energies, and it's just like, you know what, I'm gonna just end up by myself forever, okay, forever in Cardi B's voice. But then that reality is shattered, and then it's like, aha, something faded comes in, or this is like, having a desire to move from fucking 5 figures to 6 figures, or 6 figures to 7 figures, or 7 figures to 8 figures, and just feeling like you'll be forever at a certain threshold, and then something happens, that reality shatters, and then it's there, something like that. Yeah. But again, this all goes back to the confidence in your magic. Do you truly believe in your dream? I don't know. It feels, yeah, perfect. The courage to step into life. It feels very Martin Luther King-ish for you. Okay. Libra. Yeah, crown games, right? Use of power. So whatever your dream is, whatever the legacy is that you desire to build, create, whatever, it's time to initiate. Like, literally, adaptability. It really is a time. It really is a time for you. So this is the perfect time for you to do it now. Like, the favor, the energy, it's most potent now for you. And it makes sense because we're in a Taurus New Moon and we're in Taurus season. Taurus is ruled by Venus just like you. So, yeah, the shadow of the Venus retrograde is really working in your favor. But it's like, are you maximizing that energy? And I feel like the answer is no, but it's about to turn into a yes. Yeah, it's a no right now. And transmuting pain is in reverse, but then you have the divine matrix. So there's a shift coming for sure. So it's supposed to go to another fucking commercial. Libra, Taurus New Moon, please. The truth shall set you free. Interesting. You have truth, upright, and opportunity. Hold on. Let me just not speak too soon. What else? That's purity in reverse. You're refusing to accept something. It's like not taking an L. Like, you refuse to accept that L. And this is forcing your win. But the more that you force your win, the more that you're going to take an L. Like, you're getting the opposite. I don't know. It feels like a major domino effect. Yeah, love in reverse. It's like when God says no, it's a no. When the universe says no, it's a no. When the ancestors say no, it's a no. Like, I don't know. But this is with truth coming out, and you're Libra, you represent truth. Like, this is about, yeah, new beginnings in reverse, blessings. This is about bloodlines, beloved. Like, this is deep. Happiness in reverse, abundance. For some of you, you don't know how to be alone, which was Virgo's message was different because there's a journey that Virgo needs to do by themselves, and they're wanting the community and tribe. Yeah, for you, this is like you always need someone in your bed. You always need someone to fucking cuddle your ass versus buying a fucking body pillow and some thick ass fucking covers and tucking yourself in, okay? It's like y'all like to play with sexual energetic attachments. And for a person like me that has been abstinent for 3 years, I am fucking scared as fuck, okay? Of a fucking honey. Bitch, the work that I've done, I'll be damned. So it's like there's some consequences that you're not caring about, and spirit has put a cease and desist to certain things due to the consequences, the family tree, the lineage. I don't know. But yeah. Opportunity in reverse, purity in reverse, love in reverse, the truth. And it's interesting because I'm not saying that you're the problem, Libra. But what I am saying is you definitely have rose-colored glasses on when it comes to a situation. You're definitely being dishonest with yourself when it comes to a situation. And I feel like you're being very selfish when it comes to your emotions in a situation. Like you're not just playing with your will, you're playing with the will of another. And that's where things get dangerous, okay? Yeah. Now, for others of you, somebody is fucking with the wrong one, okay? Someone is really like, with protection being here, the storyline just shifted, but someone is very protected. And someone, like with this truth, like, do you see the space out of the heavens? Okay, the wind and the storms are coming. So it's like no matter what someone does to try to break someone down, whatever someone does to try to stop an opportunity to, not allow someone the new beginning that they desire, or to make someone feel unloved, like, people don't know who people are. And I've been saying this a lot lately, but people keep playing with people that they don't know who they are. And there's this truth feels like a lesson. Like, it's kind of like, I hear that energy of when someone says who they are, believe them. But I feel like that it's a statement of when someone shows you who they are, believe them. But someone has said who they were, and people, it's kind of like mockery, responding to that energy in mockery, and then God shows them. The birds. But yeah, let's see what the tarot has to say. I don't know. The Lovers. I'm also getting this energy of, because I want to say the Brothers, but I don't know. Yeah, everything is fine. The Lovers, Ace of Swords, everything is not fine. Like, people are treating people like, I feel like what I'm about to say sounds so immature, but it's like people are treating people like a game. I don't know. And I know this matrix is a game within itself, but this is, I don't know how to describe it. Ace of Wands. But it's like people are playing with people. It's like literally playing with fire, but you don't even know that bitch is on fire. Like, that it is fire until you're on fire. I don't know. It's hard to articulate. Judgment. You have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Cups, Chariot in reverse. There's about to be a judgment call. And no, the Chariot in reverse is a block. Cycle is being completed. Now you're about to learn why you should mind your own damn business. The Star, literally. But Ace of Cups, Ace of Wands. This is passion. This is a cup that overflows. So it feels like this is the definition of no weapon formed against somebody shall prosper. Like, this is that. Now, I don't know what energy is the weapon. and what the energy, who the energy is that's protected. But that's what this is, Libra. Yeah. And someone is going to just, there's a lesson. It feels like a lesson of treat people how you want to be treated, especially when they're not around, behind closed doors. Libra on the bottom, justice. This is very like, you have to be careful. And that energy of with purity, someone is always watching. Like it's not some, if it's not a human, it's a spirit. So yeah, you're on the bottom. Yeah, you're on the bottom. But the death and temperance, this also feels like a war between an angel. I don't want to say the devil because the devil is an angel. It feels like what's that movie, Prophecy, with the word, the angels versus the humans? I don't know. This also feels like a war against the chosen too. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, but it feels like that. I'm ready to move on. Can we move on? Oh, I gotta get your advice. We can't move on yet. We can move on from this message though. But this is also 4 majors. Shit, hold on. Yeah, the judgment card. We're not done with that. But this is 4 majors. So yeah, there's a shift. There's a major turn of the tables. The tables are definitely turning. And I feel like Generation Alpha is the first generation, like the very first generation, just intuitively, okay? It's called Generation Alpha for a reason. Okay? Okay. Clarified Judgment. The Queen of Wands. So who is this? Libra. I don't know. Fire energy could be involved, or summer solstice. But you have the 2 of Wands and the 4 of Cups. Someone is watching. But this 4 of Cups, it's like spirit is, I don't know. It's like, honey, choosing to be an enemy is the worst choice someone could have ever made. That's the best way I can put it. Or choosing to challenge someone. I don't know. The Queen of Wands energy is just, I'm really focused on the black cat. Like, that black cat is giving a lot of power. But this is like choosing to challenge, choosing to, it's like, oh, I'll go to battle with you. I'll go to war with you. I'll challenge my ancestors against yours. And then it's just an epic fucking fail. I don't know what I'm talking about though, but I just feel like there's a spiritual war right now, okay, that's happening, the full in the ethers. And this full energy is generation Alpha, okay, 2. So whoever is about to be having babies and who has had babies throughout Generation Alpha, okay, it's just some power. It's just a lot of power. And as above, so below. So I don't know. I feel like I'm about to say too much, so I'm about to move on to Scorpio. But y'all get the fucking point, okay? Jesus. Yeah. What was the advice? I need a break. I need 5 minutes. The answers you need are coming. Full moon in Gemini. So, Libra. You're about to see who's who, what's what, and whoever this black cat, Queen of Wands energy, it doesn't have to be a fire sign. It's just an energy of who played with who, whatever. The truth will be revealed, okay? I don't know. But I know something. Yeah, okay. But it feels like generational, why do I keep saying generational? But Generation Alpha is a part, I don't know, that and the age of Aquarius, it's an AA within itself, like literally, okay. Okay, Scorpio. Hold on. I need 5 minutes. I need 5 minutes. Hi, Tyra. Hey, girl. Hey. Okay, I'll be right back. Just give me 5 minutes. I'm not even gonna mute. Just give me 5 minutes. Thank you. We need to change the music because I'm not fucking with this either. There we go. Okay, I'm coming back. I need my lotion. Okay, I feel better. Hey girl, hey. Okay, we have Scorpio, Sag, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left. Ooh, it's 111, Scorpio! So you could be seeing 111. Okay. So when I was outside, hold on. When I was outside, I was getting the album by Rick Ross. He's an Aquarius. But it's God Forgives, I Don't, that album. Now, it feels like someone is doing something that's unforgivable. Like when it comes to you, I don't know if this is connected to standards, morals, values, like I don't know, but it feels like something is unforgivable. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna use this deck. All right. Scorpio, Taurus New Moon. What's happening? But going back, because I just looked at the clock, is 1:13. 13 is your energy. But going back to 111, this is happening for a new beginning. But why does it have, it's giving like, why does it have to be this for you to experience that? I don't know what this and that is, but we'll see. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you're aware of this yet though. If I hear oncoming, like oncoming traffic, but you 44, you have the perfect storm, the ravage, your spirit guide at this time, the courage to step into life. So yeah, it's something God forgives in this situation, but you don't. Scorpio, you have gathering around the power of community, 26. And it's interesting because yesterday I saw, hold on, I think I did a screenshot. It was about the number 26. Now, if you know, my birthday is July 26th, okay? So 26 is my number. Oh, I got a text from my mom. It's random. Your mother could be involved, or somebody's mother could be involved. Whatever, you should go back to Leo's season 2024. I feel like it's connected to whatever this is. God forgives, you don't. 444 is here, so the ancestors are involved in this too. Yeah. Okay. What am I looking at? The screenshot. I don't know if it was this phone or that phone, but the phones, so the photo albums will sync. Okay, hold on, is this it? So I did find a screenshot. It says the divine years. And age 26, it says divine delay. But hold on, that's not what I was looking for. I think it's on the phone that I'm recording on. It didn't sync. Or is this it? No, I found it. Okay. So it says, and this was about Saturday, yesterday, the 26th. So, and this was posted on Threads. It says Saturday, which is Saturn day, is ruled by 8. 26 is the most powerful form of 8. Today is April 26th, Saturday. 8 is the number of money and power. But 26 being the most powerful form of 8 is standing out. And you have it here with power of community. And you know, half of 26 is 13. 13 Scorpio. So I feel like I have a lot of pieces, but not the story. You have limitless possibility, stars in the sky. So something is definitely destined. But then you have new beginnings in reverse. So you're in you're in a 9 energy right now, because this is 5141, but the 41 is in reverse. So instead of it being the 10, it's the 9. So something is ending, but it's in regards to community. I hear people you've known for a long time. Yes, sorry. And look, repairing the bell for repairing the veil forgiveness, but I said bell, and now I'm seeing Wale matrimony. So I don't know what the fuck that's about. But 4, 5, you have 44, 44 here too. 5, 5. So there's definitely a change. New beginnings would be 5, 5, 5, because that's 41. It breaks down to 5, and then eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. So you are removing yourself from a situation. Now this could be family, since I said the mother could be involved. It could be the mother's side of the family that could be significant as well. Or it's also, I hear the side that you don't fuck with. So take that how it resonates too. I don't know. Or it's also giving like someone could be holding something against you from the past to whoever. You could, I don't know, somebody forgives and somebody, God forgives and you don't. I don't know, Scorpio. But there's a lot of, because underneath you have meditation and stillness, and then in this meditation. So you could get answers from meditation. You could be getting answers from a reading. Shit, you could be getting answers from, I wanted to say scrying, but I was about to say scribing. So it could come through a form of a message, a text message, a screenshot. I don't know. Screenshots are significant though, especially because I had to look up that screenshot. I don't know. Scorpio. Anything else with this? No, that's all they have to say. But I'm gonna clean this up and move on. I just hear that's a story within itself that's actively unfolding. Again, it's oncoming. It's oncoming for some. It's ongoing. But I split the deck to the 10. So you're about to move out of that 9 energy into the 10. And when you simplify the 10, it's really a new beginning, the 1. Does that make sense? That makes sense. But it's interesting because I'm getting like so there's 4 aces in a deck. We have the Ace of Swords, the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Ace of Cups. But I feel like in order for you to have the divine activation, the number 3 is significant, but for you to have the divine activation of the Ace of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles, there has to be the activation of the Ace of Swords first, which is the truth. And the truth comes through communication. It's giving Thor, but isn't Thor Thursday? Odin is Wednesday, right? And Thor is Thursday. So you have patience, Scorpio. Taurus New Moon. I almost said Libra full moon, so you need to go back. Patience is upright. Miracles is in reverse. Focus is upright. Courage is upright. You have flexibility and pleasure. It's giving the devil comes as everything that you desire, with flexibility and pleasure, and especially with miracles being in reverse. And with focus is looking towards miracles in reverse. So that's giving a distraction. But with the rainbow being in miracles and that being reversed, it's also giving not peeping guidance with something too. With focus being here. But with patience, this is still, like you're still moving forward, but it's interesting. All of these cards are to the left, everything you own in a box to the left. Someone could be getting kicked out too. I don't know. I hear it's about to go down. So just take heed. Courage is a battle of the fucking egos. But I'm just focusing on how all of these cards are to the left and not to the right. So, but I'm viewing this as the left is the past and the right is the future. And the only thing that's looking towards the future is this flexibility card and the tiger, the eye of the tiger. So someone could like Frosted Flakes, but cereal is not healthy for you. But anywho, but no, something is not healthy for you. But it's easy. So if you think about cereal, now I'm speaking of this literal, but it's a whole fucking message. So cereal is something you could buy. You just need some cereal, milk, okay? You know, sometimes that's all people got, okay? However, this ain't what you got. You have more, okay? And not to shame or shit on the people that have that, because you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? Honey, there have been times when the meals was just ramen, okay? Dead ass. So I'm not judging, but with this situation, it's like let's just say you know that your body is what you eat, right? You have the enlightenment, you have the knowledge, but then you have all of this wealth of knowledge and fucking you're tapped the fuck in, but then you have cereal. And so it's like, it's convenient, right? It's a convenience that's unhealthy for you. So there's something that is a convenience that is unhealthy for you, but it's easily accessible, right? And this could be anything. It could be a person. Shit, it could be a living situation. It could be a vehicle. It could be, I don't know. It could be anything. But it's kind of like you've been weathering the storm with this courage, and now it's time for the storm to fucking end, which is why you're in the energy of 9. Yeah. Okay. Scorpio. And I'm looking at the 2 candles I have burning. I actually have 3 candles burning, but I have a tea light and I have this, one is refresh, it's lemongrass and sage, and the other is relax, it's lavender. But I'm focusing just refresh and relax, like spirit wants, like you may think you're in refreshed and relaxed energy. No, the fuck you're not. Because your miracles is in reverse. So whether it may physically be like all is well, but energetically and spiritually, it's a fuck no, and it's blocking a fucking, again, you don't, the Ace of Swords is not activated for you to have the pinnacle, the Ace of Pentacles, the Ace of fucking Cups, and the Ace of fucking, what's the other wands? Okay, it's all connected. And for them all to be aligned, they all need to be upright, not one in reverse, okay? And something is in reverse with miracles being in reverse. I hope that makes sense. Let's get to the tarot. Yeah, 28 teachability. Again, you didn't peep something, so it's causing I don't even think you realize you're in a fucking lesson right now. It's very interesting. Tower. Split the deck to Tower. But you are. The Fool. I feel like a lot collectively with the Fool coming out, people are just being forced into a new beginning. I don't know, the timing has changed. I don't know what the fuck that means, but something has changed with timing collectively, like worldwide. Like something, it's like ramp up. Like, I don't know. The Sun. We have, what, 2 months before summer starts? We're in April. Yeah. We have about 2 months. All right. Scorpio. The 8 of Pentacles fell. Yeah, you think something's not a distraction, but it is. But the way I'm saying it is, like, I feel like I'm saying it's so subtle. Like, it's very, I feel like you're used to your lessons being like in your face, like it's very fucking obvious, right? But this is different. You're on a new level, so the lesson, the way that you're experiencing the lesson is different. It's a new level. So again, you don't even realize it. The Moon, though, you're going to. So you have the Fool, the Fool, the 8 of Pentacles, both upright. You also have the 8 of Wands. You have 888 here. The 8 of Wands is in reverse, and the 8 of Cups is in reverse. Yeah, you haven't. There's something that you're involved in that you need to walk away from. The Moon, Pisces, Cancer energy. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles. Whatever this lesson is, it's slow moving, which is why you don't realize it's a fucking lesson, okay? For like the 3rd time. But 6 of Cups, you need to remove your investment from something. Some of you could be also, I hear, torn in between the two, because you have, hold on. You have 2 pentacles. That's air, that's fire, that's water. No, so yeah, you could, there's something about water and earth energy. You're torn in between the two. I could be, you could be torn between a Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, yeah, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Scorpio, or someone could be torn between you and the earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but we are currently in Taurus season, and I'm reading for you, Scorpio, so I don't know, someone's about to do a process of elimination with something. Something about Japanese culture could be significant too. But there's a judgment call. Someone's grandmother is significant too. It's like someone's going to hear the voice of a grandmother or something. It's a grandmother. Okay, so if your grandmother is still living, then you're going to have a conversation and she's going to say something, but it's going to relate to something that you got going on that she don't know shit about, but it's going to be clarifying for you. And if your grandmother has passed over, you're going to hear her voice, and then I don't know, I just hear the revelation. So take that how it resonates, okay? I'm going to clean this up though. Anything else for Scorpio? You have the Ace of Wands here, and then the Nine of Swords. You're conflicted on a new beginning. I don't know if it's about the investment, but justice. There's your 111 again. Yes, it's about investments. You always adapt. But, you know, you are 8th house energy. 8th house is taxes, investments, and shit. Oh, hold on. Investments would that be 2nd house? Because if you're making the investment, it's your money. But then it's being controlled by fucking algorithm. So I don't fucking know. I'm not about to get into the technicalities of that, Scorpio. But I don't know. You could be worried about investments. It's the point I'm trying to make. But you have the gift to adapt. Yeah, the 10 of Wands. Be mindful that you're not taking on shit that does not belong to you. More so specifically energetic weight. But yeah, you're worried if you can handle something. It's like the energy of not thinking that you can handle what God has blessed you with. And it's like if you couldn't handle it, God wouldn't have blessed you with it. Yeah, 8 of Swords. So don't psych yourself out, because you are. And you need to control the mind, because the mind is trying to control you. Yeah. It's a process though. Something's not going to be overnight. It's like there is kind of like Virgo's message, but completely different, because Virgo's message was about success and authenticity. Integrity too, but I didn't say that. But for you, it's more so like, as long as you're faith, there's a need to really adapt unwavering faith. You may have faith, but it's not unwavering, and that's the root of the issue. So once you adapt unwavering faith and know that, you know, if you have it, you can handle it and even multiply upon that, then your wheel of fortune will go from reverse to upright. But again, you're in the middle of a lesson and you don't even realize it. Okay. Let's get your advice and moving on to Sag. I think I combined. No, I didn't. But whatever it is, like, something is definitely going to heat up. But you're going to be so good in the end. Like, that I can guarantee you. New Moon in Aries, it's time to take action. And I feel like I gave this advice to you before, but maybe you should also watch the New Moon in Aries reading that I did for you, because that could be significant now too. And in Vedic astrology, it is Aries season and not Taurus season. So I don't know. But again, it's something is connected to the past, okay? Yeah. And then you have full moon in Aries, a fiery climax approaches. So this is connected to eclipse energy as well. We have the new moon in Aries season, period. And then we always have the full moon in the opposite, which would be Libra season, and that's a 6-month cycle. So there's a new beginning happening between Aries season and Libra season is the point I'm trying to make, which is an eclipse cycle. So, and again, you're in the 9 energy, so something is being eclipsed. Okay? But hold your vision, like you're gonna, like, I can guarantee you're gonna be good. But again, I can only guarantee that if you make the conscious effort to adapt to unwavering faith. If you're not making that conscious effort, I cannot make that guarantee, and I'm not about to lie to you, okay? I love you. Sagittarius. Where are we going? Okay, we're going here for Sag. Hi, Sag. Happy Taurus New Moon. See what's happening for you. Okay, bet. So you have protecting treasure in reverse. I'm not going to speak yet. But the downloads are coming in, but I'm not going to speak yet. Sagittarius. It feels like a fumble. I ain't gonna lie, it feels like a fumble. That's all I'm gonna say, okay? But anywho, yeah, encouragement in reverse. This is a fumble. Compass in reverse. Sagittarius. Unexpected visitors in reverse. Well, damn. This is interesting. Coming apart is in reverse. There's about to be some healing, though. Cleaning house in reverse. You're about to... It feels like a Saturn return. Yeah, rescues upright on the bottom. In dry deserts. Not all of you are in your Saturn return, but we do have 2 Saturn returns in our lifetimes, though. But this feels like... It's like pre-Saturn... in Saturn, pre-Saturn return, in Saturn return, or post-Saturn return, like the shadow. But it feels Saturn's involved with you right now, Sagittarius. I didn't write down your timestamp, so let me circle that. That's interesting. You're the only timestamp I've forgotten to write down thus far. I've been on a flow, but my flow has gotten disrupted, okay? Which is very interesting because protecting treasure is your first card in reverse. So when I say the energy of fumble, protecting treasure is like if you're aware of the Akashic deck, should I get that? It's like the Ark of the Covenant. They said no. So, but yeah, it's like the Ark of the Covenant, and the Ark of the Covenant protects the 10 Commandments. So it's interesting because I kept hearing the word, when I said fumbled, I was getting like fumbled a guru. And I don't know what guru is I don't know what guru means for you specifically, but I'm getting like a teacher, a guide, you know? It's kind of like being challenged, and instead of stepping up to the challenge saying fuck it, like a coach. Like your guru, yeah, your guru could be a coach, you know, someone that really applies pressure. But then it's like, you know, it's like going through basic training, but you're like, fuck it, I can't do this, and not being able to see it through to graduate to actually, and you know, being a part of whatever the fuck you said, fuck the basic training, you know? It's kind of like that. And I'm getting this energy of where you had a choice. There was a choice. And the choice was, you know, to adapt or fold. And the fold is the fumble. And with encouragement being in reverse, it's like if someone feels, knows, or spirit is showing, like someone is very aware that they fucked up. Okay, because they're starting to notice how cycles in their life shifted whenever they fucked up, okay? And I can only say that because I don't know how or what, and I'm not about to try to specify, okay? Don't know how many people are going to tap into this. But with unexpected visitors, that is, it's giving like being okay with the consequences, and you know, understanding the lesson and knowing, like being able to, it's like as you reflect, I hear the gospel song, as I look back over my life and I think things over, that energy. But it's like truly seeing like where you were blessed and protected with an energy, because with encouragement being in reverse, this is upright, this is two giraffes, so it's like, I don't know, someone could have carried the energy of protection or realized just how much someone was protecting you. But this is like, it's like reading the room the wrong fucking way. And with cleaning house being in reverse, I mean, I don't know if you swept somebody out like energetically or metaphorically, or someone swept you out. But with dry desert, it's like knowing where you were fulfilled, and now knowing that you don't have that fulfillment and you're empty. And not to say like an energy has that power over you. It's like I don't know, I've been saying this, but you don't know who people are and what like truly gifts they come with. And someone came with something that was very, like, protection is one thing, but trust is another thing. And with coming apart in reverse, it's like that trust has been broken due to someone just, something was done. It just looks like somebody fucked up and they know they fucked up. And they don't know how to propel from here. But this is also giving me, because I can read this another way too, because this is also giving me like feeling unprotected in your environment, feeling unencouraged in your environment, you know, knowing that the land around you is dry, you know, feeling disconnected, not feeling like you have any privacy or security, and not knowing how to get out of a situation with coming apart being in reverse. And with cleaning house in reverse, it's like, should I say this? Hold on, because I got a story for this card. Okay, Spirit said no. Okay, it's about my mom, but anywho. What I will say, I won't tell you what it is specifically, but what I will say is when she's done with the situation, like she moves a certain way every time. Like every fucking time. And it's kind of like that. And it's kind of like you need to switch it up with compass being in reverse. Like something is, you're too predictable right now, or something is too predictable. And there's a need to switch it up, become unpredictable. It's like people, it's like you went from reading people to people reading you. I don't know. It's very interesting. The birds are loud too. So I feel like, I don't know, it's with hearing the birds for you guys, it's giving us a lot of people talking a lot of shit, okay? Y'all remember that song, talking out the side of your neck? I think that's them Franchise Boys, but I don't know. Talisman is upright and solitude is in reverse. You have strength in reverse too. Leo energy could be significant, doesn't have to be, or just the energy of courage and strength, because you literally have strength here. You also have 4444. For some reason, looking at this talisman, it's giving like, I hear you gave yourself away to a Scorpio. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I just hear you fucked up. I don't know what the fuck that means. Anywho, with talisman, I do feel like you need to give something back to the earth. Or there's a need to change. You need to be mindful of like the adornments that you are wearing at this time. There's something about meaning and representation. I don't know. especially the energy. I don't know. You're receiving gifts with attachments. It's like you may, I don't know, because I'm just focused on how she's holding this. I think this is a form of a compass, but it's like she's not holding it close to her. It's away from her. And it's giving like needing to discard, get rid of something, but give it back to the earth. Like there's this episode of Charmed, and I can't never remember nobody's name when I'm trying to tell the fucking story of the show, okay? But on the new Charmed, okay, not the old one, but the new one that's on Netflix. But the empath, she had to receive this necklace, and I think it was a heart, but it was ciphering her energy. It's like some shit like that. Like that's what I see in this story that I'm trying to tell you. So yeah, I don't know. But this is I'm stuttering. People have their hands where they don't belong. I'll say that. Yeah, people have their hands where they don't belong. All right. Anything? What else for Sag? Seven of Wands. You may be very, I don't know, it feels like defensive energy. Dealing with defensive energy, you could be very defensive at this time. You could be very emotionally sensitive at this time, very triggered at this time. You feel unsettled at this time. And you are participating in something that's very toxic. What it is, I don't know, but you know it's toxic too. I'm gonna leave that alone. All right, what else for Sag? Anything else for Sag? Five of Wands, conflict, yeah. The Hanged One, needing to shift perspectives about something. And Three of Wands, and move forward. Yeah, it's time to leave something behind. Chariot in reverse, definitely time to leave. You keep trying to, I hear, work it out. No, I don't know. I think that's Austin Powers. That work it out energy. But yeah, no. Something is heavily misread though. And it's not me misreading this fucking reading, okay? With you, something is heavily misread. I'm very clear. But yeah, and it's in regards to your environment. Like, and I don't know if this is like how you're perceiving a situation, a conflict, but you do have conflict here with the Five of Wands and Three of Pentacles. Like something, it's like something that is together is meant to be dismantled. Like it's meant to be that way. And you're like, if it's meant to be that way, then why is it that way? Three of Swords. Because, you know, we have free will and we have choice, okay? And if you don't believe in free will and choice, then that means you don't believe in reincarnation, okay? Judgment. And if you believe in reincarnation, you're in this because of that. It's a choice. But I feel like it's like you're allowing yourself to suffer. But this is the energy of you can't blame anyone else but yourself because you're choosing this. I hear you chose it and you're choosing it. So as long as you continue to choose it, you have no excuse. And that, you know, may sound harsh, but it's the fucking truth. But once you stop choosing this and choose, you know, whatever the Nine of Cups is for you, which starts with you, then you don't have to deal with this and fucking this and this and fucking this. Like, no. I don't know. I'm gonna get your advice. I feel like that was quick. Anything else? You're being gaslit and breadcrumb like shit, okay? You're being used. You're being manipulated. Like, all of the things, all of the fucking terms. And it's making me upset because I can't do anything about it. It's like DV situations, like we can't do any, like that people have to choose for themselves. And for you to be a fire sign and to be choosing this Four of Wands, and like you want this, you're manifesting this, you're psyching yourself out to think it's this, but it's truly this, you know? So, and you're feeling like this, all right? But you're like, no, you know, it's okay, I got it. It's fucking not okay, Sag. You don't fucking got it, Sag, because we're talking about it. And honey, my energy is throw it the fuck off, okay? So no, it's not cool. It's just not okay. Anything else? Let me take a deep breath. But we said what we need to say. Two of Swords is in reverse. And now, you know, you could be triggered. But this triggering is happening so you can change and end this fucking cycle and step into this damn Ten of Pentacles, okay? Fucking swiftly. I'm just pulling from the bottom of the deck, okay? Again, the message is clear. However, beloved, you are not. Final message for Sag, please. Look at the bigger picture. Sag. All right, let me put yes. Your energy, look at the bigger picture. I don't like this for you. And I can't be mad at anyone around you that's doing this because, beloved, you're allowing it. And for me to even be calling you beloved, like this is a tough love lesson, okay? I started to notice that when they have me calling the collective beloved, it's a tough love lesson. They're not gonna like the tone or the words, but it needs to be said, and I have to honor that. Adjustments are required. Final message for Sagittarius, please. Yeah, something is definitely imbalanced because I just look. I forgot that you didn't have no timestamp. Yeah, surrender to the divine in reverse. You want to force your will, okay. And don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. I just want to leave it at okay. Like, I just want to say okay. It's like, you got it, Sag. You got it. Your card's on the bottom. You have your hard work is paying off, and don't let your past hold you back. Your commitment is being tested. Prosperity lies ahead, and we're in a new moon in Taurus. So, but a new start is coming is in reverse. It's like I know you're gonna make the decision to do better, but are you gonna match it with action? That's the true question. Can you walk it like you talk it? God bless you. Capricorn. Capricorn. Happy Taurus New Moon. Your timestamp has 321, baby. It's about to go down. What song is that? That's what I hear. Okay. We are going to start with this one. Capricorn placements. I feel like Saturn is about to make a statement. I don't know if there's a transit or what, but I feel like Saturn is about to make a statement through you, through all Capricorn placements. So, honey, especially the Capricorn stelliums, which I believe there's like I don't know if it's a generation, like Pluto is a generation, but I don't know. Saturn's about to make a statement. Saturn is also connected to Aquarius energy too. So this is associated with the collective. All right, you have Metox, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. And then you have jeweled webbed connectivity. This is giving me the energy where who I was talking about the generation stuff for. I have never experienced so many damn ads in my life. Is this a part of the tariffs? Or is this just with the lo-fi music? You know, I usually have the Native American flutes in the background. I'm having to connect to my people. But I want to switch it up, you know? Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal is on the bottom. So this Taurus, actually, I need to take that. Let me bring it back. When was the 25th? Friday? The 25th was, today's the 27th, right? Yeah, so the 25th was Friday, Venus Day. And you have Garden of Venus, Rest and Renewal. So for some of you, who am I reading for? Capricorn. Capricorn, if you did do like a spiritual bath, or if you started a detox, or if you finished a detox, I don't know, but something is, you know the song Elevate by, what's his name? I be want to call him Yeshua, but that's not his name. But hold on. I don't know how to pronounce it. Yeshayahu, but Elevate. I don't know. The Elevate energy of that song is giving this jeweled web connectivity, but more so on a spiritual sense. Like there's a, if you've been intentional on cleansing something, getting rid of something, balancing the nervous system, becoming more aligned and more in an energy of a divine equilibrium between masculine and feminine energy, I do see like that energy reflecting itself back to you at this time. Also, I do feel like for some of you, to kind of read this in a different way, your body could be breaking down on you because you need to rest. When you don't listen to the body will shut you down. Like Drake said, we're gonna shut it down, down, down. So be mindful of that. For those of you that be up in the gym and shit, okay, I know health is wealth. Okay, I know health is wealth, and I'm not trying to tell you to stop your health from wealthing, okay? But what I will say is your body just, I hear, needs a day. It just needs a day, or not even that. Like, you know how the ice baths are good for the muscles and shit, like some shit like that. Because it's detox, repairing the body, mind, and spirit is giving like an ice bath. Especially if you like to here break your muscles. But I just see like the builtness. Anywho, moving on. Jeweled web connectivity. A spider is your spirit animal at this time. You could be seeing spiders at this time. If you are, it's time to create. If you've been creating, it's time to put it out there. But also, it's also giving, write the vision and make it plain, but you need to create a plan, okay? And there's a need to be consistent with that. Accountability is a theme for you at this time. You have resourcefulness in reverse and confidence in your magic. The no's that you may receive or hear, or the rejections that you may receive or hear, like those are coming from God. That's not funny, but it is funny. Those are coming from God, okay? And I love how this came out with resourcefulness and being in reverse with confidence in your magic on top of it being upright. And this is 29 is 11 and 37 is 10. So this is 111 energy for you as well. You're missing the 38 though. It's a lot of threes here. You could be seeing a lot of threes. But again, the no's are coming from God, and that's because whatever it is that you're receiving a no to, you may see it as a healthy resource, but it's not a healthy resource. And it's like God is like redirecting you back to yourself, literally. That's the best way that I can put it. And with rest and renewal, it feels like some of you are in this shoulda, coulda, woulda energy when you really just be present. Just truly be present at this time. Some of you could be very triggered just by people in the collective, and I'm being drawn back to that. Saturn is about to, what did I say? I don't even know what the fuck I said, but it's something about a lesson or a change being shown by Saturn through you, which is also connected to this connectivity card. And with repairing the body, mind, and spirit, you know, Saturn is about lessons. He's the father, the disciplinary. So just like the Moonology card, your hard work is paying off. There's something about discipline, and you discipline a lesson and a teaching, okay? To the world, though. It's like, I don't know, it's like a fucking, because I hear lift every voice and sing, but it's like voices across the world. I don't know. But it's giving revelations and the trumpet sounding too, so I don't know. In connection to that, like lift every voice and sing. But connectivity, it's all connected. I hear you are all connected. But I don't mean like every person in this world. Like, I don't mean it that way. Yeah. I'm gonna leave that alone. Capricorn. Hold on. Okay. You have, never mind. You're definitely not moving backwards. I feel like you have a lot of cross-watching energy too, but you're not moving backwards. And I feel like that's a part of the lesson. It's like, I don't know, it's like release, like detachment versus forward movement. And what that looks like, feels like, what that experience is like real time. But in a healthy way. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, forgiveness. But I see reconciliations. Feels like burning bridges. But you know, some people burn bridges intentionally for their security. But you're not going back to the past. I don't see that. And if you're a person that, you know, you love to have the past attached, that's not about to be, okay? That's about to be no more, for sure. You have success here. Capricorn, Taurus New Moon. Yeah, standstill. Embracing. Happiness and wonders. I'm happy happiness and wonders came out because I was like, what the fuck at first, okay? Because you started with success, right? And then with standstill and embracing, it's like faith without works is dead. So what are the works for the success that you're desiring, Capricorn? But you have happiness and wonders here. So for some of you, you have been putting in the work and you're like, well, when is my hard work going to pay off? Like literally. Let me just see what the Moonology has to say. Anything else? So I was right. You're not making... Faith without works is dead. And without the works, like without you putting in the work, nothing will come of this situation which is why embracing and standstill is right here. And then with look at the bigger picture, it's kind of like, I don't know if this is like a in the box thought process or mentality, but you see with happiness, these dolphins are leaping out of the water. Okay, there's movement. This amethyst is breaking through the fucking cloud or whatever it is. That's movement. And with success, it's interesting because it's like you have it backwards. And I'm really trying to not be insensitive, but the whole fucking, you know, I'm not trying to be judgmental either, but this whole like someone's gonna princess fucking treatment, like no, fuck no. Okay, it's just not, it's not about to continue to coexist because it's not right. Okay, it's just not right to do nothing. Okay, nothing, like to bring nothing to the table. When I say nothing, no cooking, no cleaning, no fucking, you are not peace, you are not joy, you are not a place of comfort, and I'm referring to people, okay? To bring nothing to the fucking table, but to expect a fucking 10 of pentacles and success and fucking happiness, that is not going to continue to coexist, okay? It's just not, it's not a truth that should be prevailing, so it won't prevail in the age of Aquarius, okay, with this wonders and this breakthrough. And for some of you, when it comes to success, when I say success, I'm referring to wealth, okay? Generational wealth, fucking financial wealth, fucking wealth and investments, real estate, whatever the fucking case may be, baby, you have to, I hear get up off your ass, but put in the work, okay? Put in the hours, put in the time. And it's like you start to put in the works, the hours, and the time. I feel like I'm speaking of feminine energy specifically. So masculines, if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, just give me a second. But, and no disrespect to the feminine energies, I'm just giving you the fucking message, okay? Because there's a lot of intuition here. And, you know, the men be tapped into. But like I said, I'm not about to fucking justify what. Just fucking listen, okay? Okay. Now, ladies, okay, you gotta put in some fucking work, okay? You have to put in some hours, and then it's like you'll start to do it but you're doing it in the intention of putting yourself out there for someone to fucking save you. That's the problem. Your intention is, I hear malrooted. I don't even know if that's a fucking word, but that's what the fuck I hear. And then I see malware, so it's a fucking virus. Be mindful of computer viruses, honey, and what you click on and what you buy, okay? And what you say yes to. But that's just a side note. But there's a need to put in the work. This, you know, just like la-di-da-di-da. And then you want to be on the fucking mountain or fucking under every fucking new moon and full moon and every goddamn community ritual, manifesting out here and trying to, you know, manifest a 10 of pentacles and some happiness and for you to make money in your fucking sleep. But honey, faith without works is dead. So the candles and the magic and however you're spending your money to get whatever the fuck this is, or however you're selling yourself short to get whatever this is not going to be, it's not your ultimate fulfillment. And that is the lesson that's coming through fucking Saturn, okay? Through the women. Okay? And I wasn't trying to make this about gender, but this is what the fuck it is. Okay? All right. They told me to flow. I'm a flow. Anything else with this? Okay, that's that on that. Now, yeah, it's time to get uncomfortable. Get out of your comfort zone, okay? Get your fucking fingernails dirty. That's why we have fucking soap and water to fucking clean them. I don't know. It's like there's a time to be in your divine femininity and there's a time to be in your masculine energy. And this is a time to be in the masculine energy, feminine energies. And that does not take away from your femininity. It is a divine balance, which is why I don't feel like I need to speak to the men at this time, okay? But I will pull a card for them. What do you have to say to the men? Or the masculines? baby. Wonders and transformation with happiness on the bottom. So all is well with you. You know, keep moving forward. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on the right track. And no message is a good message. Deadass, okay? Take that and give yourself a fucking... You need to take yourself out, okay? Celebrate yourself. Truly. By your motherfucking self, okay? What am I doing? Actually, I want one from this, and then we'll get your final card. Capricorn, you have number 1, a tidy house, clarity, and organization. I feel like Taurus season overall is, I'm seeing like, you know how like when it snows and then the snow plows come to like clear the roads, or like when people are getting their driveways redone and there's like fresh pavement and shit. I just like, I see that as like, I don't know, a path is being paved for you. But that's what I'm getting with this tidy house. You could also be, if you're trying to move at this time but don't know where to go, you're gonna be led. And you're just right when I set the shit. I was about to say set the invention. Set the intention, okay? And maybe it's a brand new invention. I don't know. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for affirming the message. Hey, ladies, yeah. Cosmic Womb, the Divine Feminine is in reverse. There is a time, but right now this is not the time, okay? It's time to get to work, okay? I hear the time to rest is in winter, your season. Honey, the sun is out more than it is night. It's the time to get to work, okay? We're ending with teachability on the bottom. Get to work. We rest in the winter, okay? We get to work in spring, summer, and fall. We're in spring right now. The new year just got started, for real. So why are you at a standstill? All right, final message for you. And then I'm moving on to Aquarius. Have faith in your dreams. Waxing crescent moon. I hear that Save the Last Dance song, Live Your Dreams. It's not as hard as it may seem. Gotta live to get the cream. I don't know if the lyrics are right, okay? You also have a new romantic cycle begins, New Moon and Libra in reverse. Let me tell you something, okay? I love the Venus retrograde shadow more than I love the actual Venus retrograde energy. And I do believe, you have to fact check me on this, but I do believe, I don't know if it's Venus or Juno, but if one of them are retrograde, it means like you won't get married in this lifetime. I don't know. One of them means something like that. But anywho, what I've noticed is that throughout this shadow period, which lasts until the end of May, of Venus being retrograde, even though it's direct right now, but the shadow energy, the post shadow, it's like anything that is meant to be will not. And that's a reflection of this, a new romantic cycle begins in reverse. So it's like whatever does not align with your north node is falling. Like the Twin Towers, okay? And when you see 9/11 Capricorn, ask yourself, okay, is it a Twin Tower moment, you know, New York shit? Or is it an Egyptian New Year, okay? Because 9/11 means both, okay? Or it represents both, rather. It's the Egyptian New Year and it's the Twin Towers. So which one are you living by? Okay? And then you have your dreams need a practical plan in reverse. So, honey, do you even have a plan? Before you take action, you got to have a plan. I'm done. God bless you. I'm moving on to Aquarius. God bless you, Capricorn. Okay, yeah. I'll see you soon. Aquarius. Cause what the fuck? All right. I'm gonna go here. I'm so hungry. Mercury gives who a strong analytical mind? Are you talking about me? Who are you talking about? I'm probably late as hell to that comment too. Okay, Aquarius, happy Taurus New Moon. I really cannot wait till my contacts come in the mail. Okay. What is happening for Aquarius placements under this Taurus New Moon? Mountain is in reverse. I love it. Feels like mountains are being moved for you on your behalf. Interesting, as I say that, I hear my pleasure, so I don't know what the fuck that's about. But anywho, Aquarius, Magic Stream is in reverse. Stuck in the Mud is in reverse, though. Okay. It's interesting. Aquarius, Flying is in reverse. Peaks of Joy is in reverse. Who else had this? I think Leo had this. Compass is in reverse. Anything else? Okay, I need to take that. It's a lot of damn cards. Okay, let's see what's happening. Okay. Hold on. Okay. How did... Jesus, I made a mess. Okay, so Aquarius, beloved, you have Mountain in reverse, Magic Stream in reverse, Stuck in the Mud is in reverse as well. You have a lot of reversals, but all is well. Flying is in reverse, Strength is in reverse, Peaks of Joy is in reverse. Yeah, this is the complete opposite of Capricorn, okay? You have Unexpected Visitors in reverse too. I don't know who had this too. Compass is in reverse, and you have Spirit of Place upright, okay? You are right where you want to be and where you should be. It's interesting I said those together. But there's a lot. I feel like life is changing though. But that Chick-fil-A My Pleasure energy is very loud for you. Like the bird. It's very loud for you. Like life is about to be a my pleasure, okay? And take that how it resonates for you. But it's interesting because the cards that you want to have are in reverse. Yeah, the cards that you want to have reverse are in... Shit. The cards you want to have in reverse are in reverse. But the cards that you don't want to have are also in reverse as well, which lets me know this is a in transition energy for you. Especially with Spirit of Place being upright. Like all is in divine order, truly. Things could definitely be slow moving for you as well at this time. With Compass, Compass being in reverse, you could feel stuck and you're not though. You're really, really not. It's this inner, like when I say stuck, you're very conflicted on if the grass is greener on the other side. And this could be with anything. This could be with like getting a new car, a new home. It could be in regards to a relationship. It could be in regards to a job. But you're very conflicted on like 80-20 rule energy if the grass is greener on the other side and not wanting to make a wrong move. And sometimes when you're too scared to make a wrong move, you don't make a move at all. But it's also interesting because when I said this is the opposite of Capricorn, like Capricorn feminines need to be in their masculine energy at this time to get shit done. But for you, with this being upright, it's like you, whether feminine or masculine, you're just being asked to be present and be in your divine feminine energy at this time. Like you are in the art of receiving. That's why this my pleasure is coming up. And with Peaks of Joy being in reverse, even though it just fell in my lap upright, you are learning a lesson of receiving, which has been coming up. This isn't the first time I've said this in a reading on YouTube recently. But collectively, a collective doesn't know how to receive. And this is more so, honestly, I'm getting there are races of people that only know how to serve and don't know how to receive. And that's an issue. Okay. And that's a cycle that's shifting with Compass being in reverse. I know a lot of people are talking about like, you know, one world government and shit like that, but something is about to fucking change. That is very clear. What? I don't know. But something is changing, okay? Okay. But for you, it's changing in a way that it's a my pleasure because it's your age. Like, I don't know. That you're at the age of Aquarius, you know, the age of Aquarius. I don't know who I was talking about, the generation alpha energy, but all of that shit is connected, okay? All right. Aquarius, commitments. Taurus New Moon. See, you have sad embrace in reverse. Like, what you want? Your pleasure. You have One Ring Circus. If you're a creator, create. Follow the leaders in reverse. And that's that you need to create. Anything else? You have Peaks of Joy upright and then Flying upright. I love it. And Dragon's Lair protection. Okay, so you can be very anti, rightfully so. Again, all is in divine order. You could definitely be enjoying yourself at this time, enjoying your energy. You could be getting to know yourself at this time. But this One Ring Circus, she's on top of an elephant. And elephants, they have unforgettable memories, okay? They remember everything. And so there's a lot of like, I feel like, you know, a lot of people build from their pain based on a reflection of their past. But I feel like you so desire to create something brand new that you're reflecting on the past to build the opposite. So it's like you're building on peaks of joy, you're building on pleasure versus building on pain, which is why sad embraces in reverse. And with Follow the Leader, you are extremely autonomous at this time, very much so in your sovereign energy at this time with One Ring Circus, Peaks of Joy, and you're elevating, like you are ascending, you are. It's interesting because like they're showing me like you on a balcony looking down, but your energy does not look down upon people. Like that's not your energy. That's just where you're about to be positioned in life, you know? I hope that makes sense. But you've earned this. I hear, is that earned it the weekend? So the weekend could be significant. Damn. What incense am I burning? I'm burning Om incense. And the cards keep flying to where the incense is burning. But you have Ghostland 17, your number, in reverse. So yeah, whatever has been frozen is unthawing, okay? Something is about to be liquidated too. But then it's giving like when Toys R Us fucking when I think it was Toys R Us that was doing the out of business sale, and then they made so much money that they could stay in business and like buy themselves out of whatever the fuck they got themselves into. Why did you retract your message? What the fuck am I missing? Are you trolling? What's happening right now, Neo? But making a choice is in reverse. Yeah, there's whatever, if you feel pressure to make a move, make a decision, there's time. Again, all is in alignment with Moonlight upright. Whatever is unrevealed to you at this time, it's meant to be that way, and all will be revealed in divine timing, but I said reviewed. So I don't know why the past is significant. Let's see why. Rock bottom. So are you trying to figure out how you got yourself in a situation to avoid? Yes. Interesting. Okay, so yeah, this is a reflection of I don't know how I got here, and then going back and retracing your steps and reviewing the chain of events to see what led to what, because you have rock bottom upright and field of dreams is in reverse, but this is again connected to the past. The answers that you seek are in the past, but I'm getting like you don't have to go too far back. I don't know what that means, but yeah. Anything else? Education, it's in the past, and the elephant is definitely a spirit guide for you at this time. Switch decks. Closing door completion. And maybe there's a door open on a cycle that you do need to close. And it could be a thought process. It could be something that you were taught. Like it could be something that's in the subconscious. This card is still on the bottom, and then you have the divine feminine upright, 5, 6. So May and June. Something is ending in May, a door is opening in June. What's that? We have the Gemini New Moon in May. Yeah. 26, the power of community. New beginnings is in reverse. This is just not the time to collab with people. This is not the time to collaborate. There are union, I don't know, something is just not. I hear the word pledging. You don't know what you're pledging to. Yeah, getting back to integrity is in reverse. Something is not, yeah, right. People are trying to make shit collaborate. No, it's just something is not. You don't know what something is rooted in. Like that's the issue. People don't know where shit is rooted in, rooted from. It's just like the fucking police, okay? The police were created to be slave catchers, okay? That's the root of it, okay? Even we could get into fucking politics and Democrats and fucking Republicans. Like people don't know the roots, the history of things. But I feel like that's changing in the age of Aquarius. Yeah, stranger curiosity. There are answers that are being sought, and seek and you shall find. Deep diver diving into a task. So where you don't know the root, you're about to find the root. That's just very clear. It's all connected. Well, it's very straight to the point. Nine of Wands. Whatever you find out, though, you are going to detach. You're going to be defensive. Just be mindful of expressing that energy in a healthy way. So, shit, get into fucking the gym, yoga, something, kickboxing, something, fucking martial arts. But you need to, there's a need to be mindful on healthy expression and getting it out of you and not keeping it within you. Aquarius, Taurus New Moon. Someone's hiding something from you. This could be in regards to work, like a work environment. Yeah, here you are, the star. You're definitely gonna be victorious at something. You're in a victorious energy right now. I don't know what the fuck that was. Could have been one of my neighbors. But yeah, you're going to be victorious in something. What card is this? The Four of Swords landed upright. It's a lot of swords energy. Four of Swords, the Eight of Swords is in reverse. The Queen of Swords is in reverse. You got the Magician, Mercury. Mercury is air energy, so that's in reverse too. The Five of Swords is in reverse. With the Queen of Swords being in reverse, and this is in regards to work because we have the Eight of Pentacles here. I just feel like someone, like you're on a pedestal and someone wants to knock you off of the pedestal. I don't know. You could be just experiencing conflict right now. And it's just the energy of people don't want you to be fucking great. And where you are great, it's like, how can they suppress that? Fuck these people, respectfully. Just continue to do you, okay? Because the real shall survive, all right? Anything else that is not real, King of Wands, will fall. And this is your opposite energy, so all is well. Anything else? Okay. Yeah, definitely protect yourself. Just protect yourself, energetically and physically. People don't like that you can do their job, their job better than them. Something like that. I don't know. It's just something speaks for itself, and people don't like that. It feels like, you know, pick me energy. Pick me energies don't like shit like that. What else for Aquarius? You have balance, spirituality, and practicality. Your dreams need a practical plan. A time to give rather than... Yeah, time to give rather than take. I feel like you have a point to prove. Yeah, don't let your past hold you back. You're definitely reflecting on something because, as I mentioned, you're trying to... I think I said this for you, but you're trying to build something in a new way. But off pleasure and not pain. I think that's what I said for you. But with the time to give rather than take, I feel like it's time to give time for, you know, spirit, the universe to match you with balance, spirituality, and practicality. Like you put in the work, now receive. And I did mention a lesson of receiving. It's a lot of Virgo season is significant. Because it's a lot of Pisces, Virgo. It's a lot of new moon, full moon energy here too. You have 2 new moon, 2 full moons. So it's a lot of mirroring. A Pisces could be significant. But with don't let your past hold you back. Some of you could have had a disconnect with a water sign, or Pisces season could be significant and something that you're holding on to that you need to detach from. But if you need to detach, you will. I don't see you not doing so. Here's your hard work is paying off. But yeah, give the universe time is what that is. And again, you may feel like something is of urgency and it's truly not. It's that urgency is an illusion. But I see nothing will come of this situation. A new start is coming is in reverse. And the answers you need are coming in reverse. But that's connected to someone is hiding something. Hold on. I'm going to pull that, then move on to Pisces. Yeah, pull on that, then move on to Pisces. But then your dreams need a practical plan is still out here. So it feels like you need to get outside. I hear step into the day life, not the night life. Like you need to commune. Commune in public, commune in the sunlight. I don't know what the fuck that's about. But for you to really have that takeoff energy is what I'm getting, which would be a new start, then you have to do something. It feels like you're maneuvering something through the energy of insanity, which, you know, doing something the way you've always done it and expecting a different outcome. But no, you need to put down that guard and again, get outside and commune. In the sunlight, I hear like bodies, like mind, light, L-I-G-E, L-I-G-H-T, light bodies, like L-I-K-E, minds. But to know what that is, pay attention to who's in the sunlight versus who's in the daylight. Like that's significant. I don't know. But yeah. But also when it comes to your plan, I do feel like you need a practical plan. Like you go astronomical getting started when you need, like, create a snowball effect. Create an avalanche effect, okay? An avalanche plan. Start small, build big. or create a plan, you know, using the fucking alphabets, okay? It's 26 letters in an alphabet. So what is your, how do you go from A, how do you get from point A to point B? Then how do you get from point B to point C? Why do you keep retracting your messages? I don't like that. But you have Dust Devil moving out of stagnation. 15. So whatever devil energy you view for yourself, or darkness, or whatever fucking past cycles you're trapped in, you're moving out of that into grace and generosity, Empress energy, divine and feminine. So beautiful. Again, the opposite of Capricorn. I gotta use the bathroom. I gotta pee, but we only got Pisces left. Should I use the bathroom? It's not healthy to hold your bladder. No, because we're gonna be here 20 minutes. Let me go hold use the bathroom. Lori, can't get it out. Gotta pee. Be back. Okay, then I feel like I was supposed to pull in a situation for Aquarius, but we're moving on. Hi, Pisces. Ooh, 20726. That's very interesting. But hey, Pisces, happy Taurus New Moon. It peaks in 57 minutes. But we'll be done by then. Okay. Let's see. Pisces, what's happening Taurus New Moon for Pisces, please? You have flow. Nice. Power. Success in reverse. Release is upright. Gateway is in reverse. Okay. And then you have love on the bottom. Illumination, openness, change. Feels like you have a confession coming. For sure. Hold on. If it's not a confession, it's more so like just a moment of truth. Or this could be you to someone or someone to you. I really don't know. You have wisdom being here, so it could be coming from you, but you also have pleasure in reverse with stillness upright, and underneath stillness is potential. So this is interesting. So on a personal level, I do feel like you're definitely flowing with the currents of life. Definitely flowing with you're adapting to the ebbs and flows that you're experiencing. And this is positive with power being here upright. I'm getting the energy of that's a lesson within itself, like you learning how to flow. Even though you're water energy, You know, water signs can be very, very resistant, which is more so connected to fixed energy, but water can be resistant as well. It can be still when it needs to move. Again, still water becomes toxic. Flowing water is healthy. So with power being here, that's a lesson within itself. And the more that you flow, the more you realize just how much within your power you are naturally without having to do too much. Now it's interesting though, because with success in reverse next to release, you have an expectation with something. If it's not an expectation with something specific, you initiate with, it's like, if I do this, then I'm expecting the universe to do this for me type of energy. It's like there's a it's like I hear you're waging with the universe. Yeah, I hear it straight like that. So I'm gonna leave it like that. And then you have gateway in reverse. So there's not forward movement in an area that you desire, which is connected to the success card being in reverse. And then with pleasure being in reverse as well. Again, we want pleasure, we want success, we want the power and the wisdom we want as well. And you have the wisdom, you know what to do, but it's giving a knowing better but not doing better. I hear the flesh is very weak for you too. I don't know what the fuck that means, but well, I do know what it means, but for you personally, like, I don't know, but the flesh is very weak for you at this time as well. And instead of you, it's like, instead of you releasing that, you give into that. It's like going through, being in the energy of a detox, but the same thing that you're detoxing from, you fix yourself. So it's like, what the fuck is the point of the detox? I don't know. It feels like something is it's like you're manifesting, but then doing an action that counteracts your manifestation. I hope that makes sense. Which is why gateway is in reverse and success is in reverse and pleasure is in reverse. But again, you have the wisdom and know what to do better, but you just have to release whatever is contributing to these cards being in reverse, and you have the power to do the release, okay? And it's much deeper than like a burn bowl ritual or some shit, like, or a fucking bonfire outside. Like, this is personal, everyday self-work. This is shadow work. Pisces. You have illumination, love. So, like, I don't know. Again, a confession of truth. I don't know what the fuck this is, but I don't like how it feels. Okay, you have security and flexibility. I feel like someone's preferences are changing and they want someone to be okay with that. I don't know what that means particularly, but I don't like how it feels. It's like wanting someone to adapt to something they didn't ask to adapt to. I don't fucking know. But then new beginnings and opportunity. This is like, sorry. So this is like, I don't know. It's the illumination and it's the expectation that someone will be flexible. But I can read this a whole nother way, which I am in a second, but I want to stick to the first story that I got. And with security being here, it's like, you know, giving the energy like of assurance, like all is well, nothing's gonna change. You know, I just want to explore. This is like being monogamous for fucking 20 years and then being like, can we explore an open relationship? Now, if you've been monogamous for 20 years, I can understand. But it's kind of like this whole time, we've been like A1 since day one, there's been no issues. So what's changed? That's why I don't like it, because it's like, what all of a sudden changed? Because it feels like something just comes out of left field, like it's completely unexpected. But it does, and I feel like the reason why it comes out of left field with opportunity and new beginnings is because I don't know, someone was approached with something, and I don't know, it's an idea is being entertained. That's what it's giving. An idea is being entertained. So I'm gonna leave that there. Now, on another note, baby, someone, I hear Cuff It. I really don't like that song personally. Beyonce's remix of Twista's Wetter, but it feels like someone wants to cuff it. That's the song that I see. Like I see the I don't know if that's the album title or the shit that be playing when you play it on Apple Music. That song's, it might be on my playlist, I don't even know. But there's a it feels like cuffing season is in effect for some of you. And with new beginning and opportunity, I don't know, it's given Lil Corey say yes, okay? I don't know. But with flexibility is interesting because, you know, what is it? They say it's a zebra. Is it the zebras doesn't change their stripes? But with tiger and the stripes being here, I don't know, it's giving like cougar vibes. I don't know. But it's also giving like someone's hunting, someone's watching, someone's paying attention as well. Someone is very in their animalistic nature and they see something that they want and they're going to pounce on the opportunity. I don't think pounce is literal. I don't know why I see Ponce City Market, Atlanta in my mind, but with security, there is protection here. There is a new beginning here. There is love here, but someone could feel trapped. And that could be what's illuminated. And when I say trapped, someone could be very possessive. Very like, they air tag your ass when you're not around. Very possessive. That's a little too much. But yeah, and people like that have trust issues. They've given so much of themselves and someone just shitted on them. So I have compassion for it, but you gotta heal from that shit, you know? Let's move on. Pisces. Damn, the Tower. Okay. What kind of tower is this? What is it affecting for Pisces? Why is everything falling in my lap? Is somebody pregnant? Because it's falling literally. Never mind. The World. Damn, another major. Okay, a cycle is closing. Something is done. Something is falling apart. The High Priestess. Okay, Pisces. Yes. Pisces. Damn, Death. All of the fucking majors. Something is done. Finish. Finito. The Devil fell on top of the Tower in the World. Okay. That's the Ten of Swords reversed. We have 5 majors here. We have Temperance on the bottom. Damn. My damn fan fell. All right, the Ten of Swords. Fuck. Ten of Swords is in reverse. You have Justice in reverse. 6 majors. Temperance is here, but it didn't come out, so I'm going to keep pulling. I feel like everything is changing for you. Honey, love, money. Because Scorpio's 8th house energy. Well, hold on. We'll see how many majors come out. Damn, Pisces. What the fuck? All right, the Knight of Pentacles. Feels like someone's rebuilding or about to be rebuilding. Someone's about to be starting over from scratch. Anything else? Someone could be losing a job. But there's something about the work from home environment specifically when it comes to jobs and working from home. I don't know if this is being forced to work from home or if someone is losing a position that works from home. Hold on, is this losing a position? Because I just saw the Ace of Pentacles. So I asked if it was losing a position. And we have the Six of Wands. So that's interesting to clarify that as that. So that's a victory and it's upright. So it's an elevation. So is it, hold on. Is this ego? No. Okay, it's interesting. I don't understand the losing of the position part. It's completely throwing me off. Okay, well that makes sense. Give me a second, Pisces. Oh, okay. Okay. I understand all of that. Got it. Hold on, Pisces. Okay. Okay. So something is a blessing in disguise. Let me just start there. Okay. Something is definitely a blessing in disguise. That was fucking hard to read at first. Okay. But I have an understanding. So with the Tower, the World, and the High Priestess represent your energy. There is an injustice with justice being here, Libra energy in reverse. There's definitely an injustice, but something is a blessing in disguise. But there's an ending or a loss or a completion of a cycle that is the true blessing in disguise. Okay, it's kind of like you're being saved from something. Like for instance, let's just say you don't get picked for an opportunity and then you realize fucking, well, you're not going to realize it now, but then a year from now that opportunity you didn't get picked for, it no longer exists. Like it gets dismantled. Like something is truly a blessing in disguise, and whatever this is, you're viewing it as a rejection. Because when I said I don't understand it, this Four of Cups came out and the shirt says over it, so puts everything into perspective. You could be missing a piece of a story, or you may not know the whole story to something as well with this energy, Pisces. But you will be victorious with the Six of Wands representing your energy and clarifying the loss, whatever it is that you're perceiving as a loss. It's truly a win, it's truly a victory, but there needs to be a shift in perspective and perception. Now there is injustice, and you have a snake around, a very slithery one too. And when I say slithery, it's like when you think you can get them caught up in some shit, you can't. It's someone that's very close to you. It's someone that knows you. And you have death and devil next to each other. So followed by justice in reverse and the Ten of Swords in reverse. You're about to just see someone's truth The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Like, that's that justice in reverse. You're about to see it. Like, you're about to see how someone really, I hear, really is the fucking devil. Or it could be if they wanted to be or claim. I don't fucking know. But it's some dark shit that somebody got going on somewhere up in there. Now, the work environment is connected to this, okay? So, you could, want to, hold on. Is this losing? Because I don't, for some of you, it could be losing a job. For others of you, it just feels like something that you wanted, but you're not, you have your job, but you're just not getting something. I don't know. Yeah, it's some form of rejection. I'm gonna summarize it to that. It's some form of rejection, but and with the Queen of Pentacles, you may take a financial hit, financial loss. You may have to tap into your savings, but it's going to regrow. Like, that's the key. Whatever you're losing is going to multiply. That's the theme here. But something, whatever, and as I've advised the other signs, like, if it's not aligned, if it's not of equilibrium, it has to fall, okay? It has to end. It has to crumble, which is why you started with the fucking Tower. But you could be experiencing just issues all the way around in a lot of environments, and I feel like that's because you're not accepting or facing a truth. I'm also getting, like, for some of you, you're really, like, you need to level up. Like, you need to, what you expect from yourself, people in your circle need to be able to expect that same energy from themselves. And if they don't, it would be well of you to remove yourself, because it's just they become a stagnation to what you're trying to build and what you want for yourself. Yeah. Everything is fine is in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely a fucking problem. But Wheel of Fortune. I hear Trey songs. They call me the problem solver. Okay, you a problem solver, Pisces. I see you. But Four of Wands, something is not cohesive. This could be in a living environment. If it's not a living environment, it's giving, like, friendships, roommates, I don't know, the F word. So friendships, yeah, because the Four of Wands, the F word, friends. How many of us have them? Friends. I feel like you need to start testing some people in your circle. You need to start testing people in your circle, okay? Because somebody's a fraud. The F word, I don't know, someone's name in F, but F. February could be significant too. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. This discontent energy is not yours. Not all of it, anyway. Some of y'all are sleeping with the fucking devil. Ace of Swords, the Magician, the Fool. That's the truth. But a lot of majors. Life is changing. I'm not about to read all these damn cards. But someone around you is fake as fuck. Like, F. The letter F. I can't iterate that enough. The Fool. They're foolish. It's foolish. The letter fucking F. Okay, and it's fucking up your fortune. F. High aesthetic nature, but it's no. It needs to go to a fuck no. That's and death fell on the floor. So yeah. I don't know. All right, I'm about to bring this to a close and enjoy my Sunday while I still have the daylight. Bill Nye the Science Guy. Bill. Someone could be Bill. You have anything to say to Pisces? The Divine Feminine. Things are balancing out, but there's a need to really take care of yourself. You're being asked to mother yourself at this time. That is very loud. Mother yourself at this time. And then look, Pisces, you came out. New Moon in Pisces and Full Moon in Pisces. Meditate and contemplate, balance spirituality and practicality with the Divine Feminine. So you are very in your energy at this time. Again, you need to test the people around you. You need to start putting people under trial, okay? Dead ass. Like, you need to judge, jury, and executioner up in this bitch, okay? For yourself in your own life. But meditate and contemplate. Spend more time with this aesthetic nature. Spend more time in nature, specifically the sun. Your crown chakra needs sunlight, okay? To help you just be more clear. And also, the sun is masculine energy. So allow it to shine on you to heal you so you can be more in your feminine energy. It really is that simple. Step outside of your comfort zone. But I do feel like there's a shift in dynamic. Like, and I feel like I said this to you before. It's something about the friends. Your circle is changing. That's what I will say. Yeah. All right. Let me get final card for you. And then I got to post these timestamps. Final card for Pisces for this Taurus New Moon, please. Truth. Judge, jury, and executioner. Patience, but it came out in reverse, so time is up with something. I know patience in reverse represents impatience, but yeah, it's time to shift these cycles and change your circle. I love you. I will see y'all soon. Thank you for liking, commenting, and subscribing, sharing. Give me like 10 minutes to post the timestamps. Bye. Enjoy your Sunday. Have a